All right, we're back after a week off playing Monster Hunter. I was playing Monster Hunter before this. Part of the reason why I'm 10 minutes late, but who's counting? Anyway, we're back with, like I promised, a couple of times. I've been meaning to get to Duel Commander one of these streams. So I'll play some more Legacy next week, prep for this last showcase of the season at the end of the month. But wanted to kind of like finish my Ketramose arc. We had done a couple of streams with Ketramose. Let me make sure that I can actually. Okay, my audio is working. We had done like some Ketramose playing in Legacy, and it's been working out not the best. So wanted to give it a shake in Duel Commander, a format that I do enjoy, but just don't get to play as much as Legacy. So before I actually started the league, I wanted to like do some more deck building. I played this right when Aether Drift came out. I think I did like just a league for fun, and I just kind of cobbled together my own list. And surely I've missed some good cards. And it's been enough time that I imagine there are some Ketramose lists out there that I can hopefully see. Is there a Saga the bottom card there? It's not. Alright, we'll just take like half these cards. So many big cards. Moto, please. Alright. So, step one, I think, is to list the people that are much better than me at this game. And that means, I think MTG Dex has a good Duel Commander tracking. My main reservation with Ketramose is I do think it probably doesn't have the best Aragorn matchup, which is obviously not great when that is the best deck in the format. Come on, there we go, Ketramose. So what are people doing? People are playing it in the Duel Commander Trials. 3-2, 2-2, 1-3, some 5-0 leagues. Second place in a little tournament in China. Second place in a little thing in Barcelona. Is there a way to like just put all these deck lists side by side and like look at all the matching cards? Top 4 50-person event, top 8 77-person event. All right, these lists look like they're probably pretty promising, huh? All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing with Ketramose that I'm not doing currently? Move this over here. Yeah, we can probably cut some of. I definitely played some cute cards. We put in the the Aether Spark because I wanted to try some new stuff with Ketramose, and because we had like Stoneforge Mystic in this deck. But realistically, your Stoneforge is probably just always getting like Formal Wear or Sash. I guess GT depending on the situation, but like Sash is already so good with Ketramose. My main thesis with this deck is that I wanted the curve to be like just like really, really slim down the curve, because ideally Ketramose is drawing you so many cards that your gate is just going to be mana, and you don't want to clog your deck with like 4 mana spells. You really just want to be just casting, drawing into like 1s and 2s and just firing them off as much as you can. So the cards I'm probably looking to cut are in this like upper band here. We got Barrogoyf, Boggart Trawler, pretty easy additions. I don't really understand everyone's. I see this card just in all the white decks. I don't really get it. Like, Flash is nice against Aragorn, but the card just doesn't really scream powerful to me. Ember Bones is obvious. Felia. I had Senu in the very first list, and then I just immediately cut it. Senu is just kind of a card that's only good when you're just firing on all cylinders. Shield Dread is maybe just like too powerful to not play, even though I was just talking about like the curve considerations. What does Sorin do on the backside? Should I want Sorin? Sorin of House Markov. 1/4 lifelinker. Notably, you can flip if you just like connect with Ketramose, which is kind of nice, and it deals damage to anyone equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. It's like maybe good enough. It's kind of hard to flip outside of your Ketramose connecting, right? This deck's not exactly equipped to gain a bunch of life. Turok. This is very creature light, which makes me even more wary versus Aragorn. Also, are the notifications not happening again? Do I need to fix that? Hey, Jarvis. Thanks for the 9-month resub. Appreciated. We are back. Serum powder. That's a spicy one. Just like, get your Ketramose online for free at start of game. If you just draw it, you're just really, really sad. But like, generally speaking, your engines are online by that point. It's not bad. It's an interesting one to think about. Anyway, hang on. I need to fix chat before I keep talking. For some reason, chat just wants to break, and also sub notifications just want to break, so that's fun. I'll try to shout out, follow, and sub notifications as they show up. Probably good. Hopefully chat works now. The Discord emote isn't working yet. Yeah, like it needs to like refresh. I don't know exactly when the servers refresh, but every once in a while. Chat, are you out there? You're not working? I see people talking in chat, but it still didn't post. What the hell? Oh, you just need to restart Discord. Gotcha. I don't want to get too lost in the sauce before I actually like fix my stupid Discord or my chat not showing up. Spamming Gunthalia as one does. Why aren't you working? What happened? Oops. Not what I meant to do. One second. Gotta do some troubleshooting here. Where is my chat? Come back to me. I like logged out of something because I haven't streamed for 2 weeks and I need to like... We'll figure this out. Alright. Chat box. Copy. URL. Nope, that's exactly the same thing. Wait, was it just like hidden behind stuff? There's no way, right? I'm not that stupid. Hey, I'm not that stupid. It's just not showing up for some reason. God damn it. I'll figure this out. Is there anything else interesting about this list? I think I have most of these cards. Now Spellbomb's a card that I didn't play. It just, like, draws you one card, right? I guess, I mean, technically draws you 2 cards. Doesn't seem that exciting. Serum Powder's kind of intriguing. We're playing Cling to Dust, Cut Down, Dark Ritual. Demonic Consultation seems a little risky. What are the odds that this just kills you in Duel Commander? I forget. Hyper Geometric Calculator. Alright, population size 99, successes in population 1, sample size 6, right? That's how this card works? Top 6. Uh, you want 0 successes in sample, but I guess if I just do 1 success in sample, probability greater than equal to X, or I guess it wouldn't really matter. Okay, it only has a 6% chance of killing you. That seems like kind of risky, though. Putting a card in your deck that just says lose the game 6% of the time, but it's really good at activating your Ketramose, so... Dismember we have, right? I'm not stupid. Yeah, I added Dismember. Enlightened Tutor is interesting. The card disadvantage is mitigated by the fact that, like, you can go get so many good sources of card advantage. You can also grab, like, removal. Big removal, like Parallax Wave. Enlightened Tutor is probably a good one. At some point, I want to see people die to Grim Reminder and Duel Commander. God, I'm not old enough for this shit. Search your library for non-land card, reveal it. Each opponent who casts a spell this turn with the same name. Who cast a spell this turn with the same name. What the fuck is this? Jarvis, what the fuck is this card? Jarvis, what the hell is this? So you cast it in response to someone who cast a spell that's in your deck? I guess you don't have to cast it in response. You could just cast it like on end of their turn. And you're just gonna dome them for 6, and then you just get to pick it up. And then they just know it's there. They're like, maybe I should stop casting spells that are in their deck. But if you're in the mirror match, I guess they can't do that. That's fair. Is this list on the Abyss? No, that seems like a pretty smart one, though, huh? In your indestructible creature deck, that's probably a pretty good one. Or I guess maybe their list is. I haven't gotten to the enchantments. Hang on, I should be, like, writing down stuff. I should also be, like, fixing chat, but I got annoyed and gave up with that. And I wanted to keep looking at this deck list. So I'll instead keep talking to the invisible chat so the people on YouTube are confused. I'll try to reiterate what people are saying in there. Cards that were intriguing to me thus far were... Sorin's I'm kind of on Sorin. Doesn't seem that interesting. Nile Spellbomb. I could do Serum Powder is also kind of an interesting one. I don't think I want him on a consultation. Enlightened Tutor seems good. Fatal Push. Alright, let me take this off screen actually so I can... I wanted to fit Kaya's Guile in here. Maybe the, like, versatility is good enough. It just, like, seems so expensive and not really good at anything. Lapse of Certainty. This card just seems really bad, right? Am I missing something? This is just like a 3-mana counterspell. It also just, like, puts it on the top of their library. It's just like 3-mana Memory Lapse. This card does not seem playable. Mana Tithe is in my deck. March of Otherworldly Light is a card that makes sense. Just a good exile-y thing. Murderous Cut. Yeah, I can see that. You know, draws a card with Ketramose. I just typed Ketramose instead of Murderous Cut. Razorgrass Ambush. I think that one is in my deck too. Did I add that one? I didn't. Maybe I should have a Razorgrass Ambush. I have a Tainted Pact mana base, so Razorgrass Ambush does make some sense. I'm also not sure that the Tainted Pact mana base is correct, but I like that Tainted Pact is a much less risky way to activate Ketramose. And it is, like, fairly free. There are some non-basic punishes in the format. Blood Moon, Magus the Moon, Harbinger of the Tides, Harbinger of the Seas, whatever. Reprieve. I guess I'm just a Reprieve hater. I just never like this card in my decks. This person's also playing Tainted Pact. That makes sense. Regular Tithe. I can get behind a classic Tithe. This deck's probably very, very mana hungry. And we already have a bunch of fetches. Withering Boon? I don't know about this one. I don't know if I'm registering Essence Scatter. Like, it's good it's Essence Scatter is much better in Duel Commander, right? Because everyone's gonna be casting a creature, but like I don't know if I'm Dreadfew. What the hell's this? Cleave. Thoughtseize. If you don't cleave it, you just discard a cheap spell. That's good. I didn't even know this fucking card existed. I tried to add a lot of the different Thoughtseize effects because they're obviously really good to cast, but I think this one is the best card I've seen so far that's not in my deck. Duress Him, Inquisition, Mind Twist. Am I just dumb and like also don't have Mind Twist in this deck? Not playing Reprieve is a little unhinged. I hate Reprieve. I don't get it. Like I've played Reprieve and like Felia for a long time. It just like never felt good to cast. It's just like Duel Commander is all about like these very cheap spells, and remanding like 1 and 2 mana spells is just kind of miserable. Oust. I feel like there's so many. Once you're in black, there's so many good removal spells. Do you really want Oust? Oust is good at targeting commanders, I guess. It's like maybe Oust is still good enough. There's a saga. Lethal Vapors. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy it. I mean, I guess. Like, the Vapor seems unplayable. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem the best. Even just, like, 4 mana Time Walk, which is, like, it is kind of close to that. It's 4 mana Time Walk with downside, right? And I don't think I would register 2 black, take an extra turn. Maybe you would, but, like, that's not, like, it's pretty expensive for take an extra turn. I liked the Abyss seemed like way cooler at that sort of slot that like works well with like your indestructible creature. Anthenice seems really hard to cast in your Tainted Pact deck, right? Whoops. My deck list isn't on here yet because we haven't finished it. I'll post this deck list. All right, hang on. Let me do a Anthenice count. There's no way we can cast an Anthenice, right? How many fetches do we get in 2 color? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8, 9, 10? There's no way you get to be an Anthenice deck. Ossification could work. It's nice that it can kill planeswalkers, so it's also good against a Minato. Parallax Wave is in our deck. The Abyss, I kind of do actually like this card. In my indestructible creature deck. It also does mean that I will never get to play Ketramose in paper if this card is good, which is very sad. Ossification is the same gating as Anthenice. Oh yeah, that is true. It's slightly better. You get 2 extra sources, right? Because we have a basic plains and a basic swamp. So yeah, that's not that appealing. Kaya's good. Lily is like probably playable. I didn't add it into my deck. Wandering Emperor. Let's put Lily on the list. And Emperor. Emperor's probably good enough because you do really want flash cards. Flash cards are nice against Aragorn. And Emperor works well with the deck, right? It exiles things. It's like a good value card. Vial? I don't think we have nearly enough creatures. We're 25 creature deck. I cut the Vial out of Felia, even. Abstergo Entertainment. So what does this do? Temporal Extortion. What the hell is this card? Temporal Extortion. Isn't this like... No, yeah, I'm not playing this. This is what we were talking about. We were talking about I wouldn't play 4 mana Time Walk if I had it, and I guess there is a 4 mana Time Walk. Why Aether Spark? This was like an early draft of the list where like Ketramose had just come out, and I added Stoneforge to the deck to get Sash, and I was like, let's try Aether Spark. This is one of the cards that's likely getting cut for the cards that I'm stealing from other people. Abstergo Entertainment it draws 2, right, when you have Ketramose, because it exiles itself, and then you pick up a card and then exile all graveyards. That's not bad. Colorless lands. How many do we have? I think we only have the 1 colorless land right now, right? 2 if you count Gemstone Caverns, which maybe you should. I'll add Abstergo to the list of cards I'm thinking about at least. Bog. Just playing Path. I hate casting Path to Exile. This person isn't even playing Path to Exile. Path to Exile always feels miserable for me to cast in Duel Commander, just because there's always things to do with mana, but like, it is, again, good with Ketramose, ringing the good with Ketramose bell. We'll add Path to the maybe list. I don't think I want Bog, just like a tap land that sometimes makes Ketramose draw a card. I think I just want more ways to, like, produce mana, right? Like I said, I think this deck, when you, like, have Ketramose going, you just want to be making land drops, producing more mana, casting a bunch of cheap spells. We have Pathway, we have Caves, Command Tower, Courtyard. We don't have a Dust Bowl. This feels a little greedy. I guess maybe it's just, like, a card that you want against some of, like, the what's the mono green Azusa decks? There's some like lands decks, the Atraxa decks, stuff like that, where you do kind of want to Stone Rain them. So it's not unreasonable to play. Hive's good. Shattered. We have Shattered Sanctum in here, right? Yeah. Oh, this person's not playing. You're not playing all one-ofs with Tainted Pact. Interesting. So this does improve your ability to cast On Thin Ice and Ossification, certainly. It makes your Tainted Pact worse. But it also, like, I don't know how much worse. You have, like, a 3 of and a 4 of, and you've likely, like, fetched some of those basics out. And you can obviously control your Tainted Pact a little bit. Some of your Tainted Pact is mostly just, like, Ketramose Activator, so it's definitely not that unheard of. Something, food for thought, certainly. I think I'll just stick with my mana base. How is Sinkhole in this format? Stone Rain, probably not the most unplayable card, honestly, but Contamination. Yeah, we don't have enough creatures. We're not like a Bitter Blossom creature creation deck, stuff like that. Can we sneak in a Pestilence? What is Pestilence? Pestilence is the pay mana, deal damage, right? Works well with your Ketramose because you always have a creature in play. It's pretty expensive for what it does. I don't know if there's anything that's like more efficient than that. Besides like the rat. Isn't there like a rat that does the same thing? But then it just like, kills itself? Pestilence Demon. It doesn't seem particularly playable. I think we got a pretty decent list of cards that I missed in my first pass. And then we have to start making cuts, which is tough sometimes. I'll get Chad to tell me where I went wrong. I really don't. I mean, Kaya's Guile also, like, changing one of the modes to draw a card, does that make it better? No, only a little bit. Death Grip for the green players. Yeah, if we're losing to a bunch to Azusa, maybe we'll think about Death Grip, huh? Alright, we should maybe fix chat now. We got enough. I think we got some ideas from a pretty good placing list. It was top 8. We'll take another peek at this list too, I think. Top 8 in a 77-person event, though, and then there's top 4 in a 50-person event. Pest Control? Huh. That one's pretty intriguing. Oppo Agent. Oppo Agent could maybe be good. That list of cards with flash. People keep playing Senu. I don't really understand it. Currency Converters. Every time you discard a card, you can, draw a card, essentially. Currency Converter, maybe not bad. It's a little bit pricey. Good to see that I didn't miss any of these, like, little bits and baubles, at least. All these, like, Scrabbling Claws and Lysistrata's Relic. Phyrexian Furnace, Ghost Vacuum. I think I did hit them all. Clean it does. Cut down, Dark Rit. Feed the Cycle. Oh, this is the other Murderous Cut. I'll add that one to the list as, like, a possible option as well. Long Goodbye does kill a Minato. It's like, it doesn't exile. Deadly Cover-Up too expensive? Probably. Deadly Cover-Up isn't it just like 5 mana Wrath, like basically Damnation? Does it exile? It doesn't. It like surgically extracts something. Which is not very good in the singleton format. Oh, it draws 2 because you collect evidence and then you surgically extract something. Okay, that's like not the end of the world. Feels like I would probably just run Damnation before that, though. If you want a Wrath in your deck, you mostly want to cast it fast rather than have your Wrath also Divination. Shieldred's Edict could maybe be interesting. I don't know how bad your... I have to imagine your Minato matchup is pretty good with all your main deck graveyard hate. I don't know how many ways you necessarily need to destroy Planeswalkers versus, like, stuff that's good versus Aragorn. There's that Dread Fugue again. Unmask. I'm not playing literal Unmask, am I? That might be playable. Card advantage matters less when, like, you're using Unmask to resolve your Ketramose to draw more cards. I also didn't check actual land count. 36 plus MDFCs. Is there any possible way for this to tell me how many MDFCs are in here? Oh, Boggart Trawler, Witch Enchanter, Fellow Profane, Raised Grass Ambush. That's 40 lands. I think I'm at 40 or 41. It can draw 3 in normal constructed events. Can it? Oh, if they have 2 of the same creature in the graveyard, then it exiles as 2 separate exiles? Those are the only 3 relevant Planeswalkers? It seems like it, yeah. I think those are the only, like, really playable ones in black-white. I have Silent Clearing in this deck, right? Yes, okay. How many lands do I have also? I think I do have 40, unless I'm missing something. So I think 40 or 41's probably feels pretty correct to me. Top 8 of a 49-person event in France. Enlightened Tour is on my list. I think that's fairly high on my list of interesting cards. Archivist, just more like flash cards. Flip a Johnny, we can't play. It's got red in the color identity. Caustic Bronco. This is a card that I played. It seems kind of nice because it like curves into your Ketramose pretty well. And is I think you do want like cheap card advantage things to try to help pressure Aragorn in the early turns. I don't know if we're Dark Star Augur deep, but maybe we are. Kutzo's Flanker, Flash, Exiles. It's maybe not bad. I don't even have a Recruiter. Just a little bit expensive, but it could maybe be good. Maze Mind Tome, huh? Do we really just want another way to draw cards in our deck? Was there nothing better than that? Everybody's running Demonic Consultation. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's just, like, good enough. You just roll the dice on a 6% chance to die every time you cast it. I mean, it's pretty good when you don't die. It's another Kaya's Guile. I think Consultation is insanely bad. Yeah, like, that's my instinct, is that, like, 6% chance to lose the game instantly seems, like, really high. Kaya Ghost Assassin. We're edging into like 4 mana cards that like just are value, right? Kaya Ghost Assassin doesn't do anything cool. It just like draws cards or discards cards, something like that. What the fuck? What is Kaya Ghost Assassin? I'm blind. Yeah, it does. I mean, the 0 like draws a card, right? You lose like 3 life though. because it exiles itself or a creature for a turn, and then you can gain life, and then you could, yeah, it's just kind of like slow. Spirit's Justice, Kaya, 4 mana. Whenever one or more creatures you control or creature cards in the graveyard are put into exile, you may choose a creature among them until end of turn. Target token you control becomes a copy of it. +2, surveil 2, exile card from a graveyard. +1, make a 1/1 spirit with flying. -2, exile a creature you control for each other player exile. Interesting. Do you think that like these cards are pretty expensive at 4 mana for like having some Ketramose synergy? You want your 4 mana cards to have a little more oomph, I think. Could be wrong though. Profane Tutor is not a card that I added. Maybe you could play that one. Council's Judgment also not a card on my list. I did cast Tainted Pact once, and realized that I didn't really have a piece of like removal for just any permanent. I just like wanted to get rid of one like artifact or enchantment. You can get like Touch the Spirit Realm or Skyclave or Witch Enchanter or like Vanishing Verse to hit most things. But I think Council's Judgment is one of the few things that can just tag any one thing. But I think that's kind of a niche scenario. Hard to mentally stable draw a card to Planeswalker abilities and guess how good they'll be. Yeah, we want to play cards that are good even without Ketramose. Although in a lot of matchup, Ketramose is really hard to answer. There also was a card that I think is almost playable in, if we look at like what is the Dual Commander meta. It said it like back here, right? The -4/-1 standard players. What is it? Ray of Enfeeblement, maybe? -4/-1 if the creature's white. -4/-4 instead. Tags Aragorn. Tags Yoshi. Tags Manadorks out of Slimefoot and Squee. Tags Felia. Probably not very good against mono red, but like tags Kellen if it doesn't level up, or Norin, and like maybe some other things with 1 toughness. Probably doesn't really tag a lot versus a Minato or a Traxa. Starts to fall off after that, but are we getting enough life for Flip Sorin? That's a good question. I don't think so. I think the only way to Flip Sorin is like attack with Ketramose, but it is on the list. I saw it in a couple of people's decks. Like maybe it's good enough. MTG top 8 is better. Let's look at MTG top 8 and see if it's different. Drawing. Oh, that draws a card when it flips. I didn't even think about that. That's fun because it exiles itself and then comes back. What is? Am I stupid? What am I looking at? What do these percentages mean? Are they like all 1 decimal off? Wandering Emperor is on our list. It's weird. I don't know why they changed it. I think it makes sense if they're all 1 decimal off, right? But then going back to that... Oh, Glarb's really that playable? That's fun. I do love Glarb. Oh, no, just the Wanderer. Isn't that card like a bajillion mana? Oh, no, that's the... Wanderer's like 4 mana. Eternal Wanderer is the one I was thinking of. Wanderer. This is just like... Yeah, we're playing like... We could play much better 4 mana cards than this at that point. Glarb's a combo deck? Boo. Stinky. I hate that. What have they done to my frog? My frog king. Jace Wielder of Mysteries. I do see it. What's the... What are we... We just like Tainted Pacting our deck away? What are we... Oh, there's Thought Lash too. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Thought Lash plus Glarb is sick, right? So you have the Thought Lash plus the Glarb, and you just mill your deck, find the Jace, cast the Jace off the top of your deck, and then mill the rest of your deck. I can respect that a little bit, at least. That's cool. It's not just like bug combo with just an efficient bug commander. It is like utilizing Glarb as part of the combo in some fashion. I can respect that a little bit. Yeah. It is a little novel is, I think, appropriate. But what was it? Is it Ray of Enfeeblement? No one did anyone tell me? Was I just not Ray of Enfeeblement? Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. I think this card might just be playable. Maybe not if like Ketramose isn't actually very good, but it is really good in the mirror. But like if you are putting Ray of Enfeeblement in your deck, you'd like tags Aragorn, tags Yoshi, tags Felia, tags Ketramose. Wow, Ketramose is seeing play. Alright, cool. Kills Ketramose, kills Kellen on the first turn at least before it levels up. Kills like Manadorks out of Slimefoot and Squee, which, wow, this deck has fallen off. Yeah, cheap. That's kind of what I was on my mind, cheap kill spells. But there isn't exactly a shortage of those. Maybe we have enough and we don't need a card like Ray of Enfeeblement. But it is nice to have in the deck if we're like running into Ketramose mirrors and stuff. A card to think about. I'll put it on the list, but I think it's kind of low on my list. Anyway. I should probably fix chat, huh? So people can actually see all the things that I've been saying. Chat, why aren't you working? There's no fixing us. Ain't that the truth, huh? Alright, chat. While I'm trying to fix this, find the most cuttable cards out of my deck and start cutting them for me. Start making fun of me for making choices. I think it's like this. Maybe these guys. Maybe these guys are like just... I liked the idea of these cards as like kind of self-contained value cards that work well with Ketramose and also like are fine without Ketramose. Maybe 3 minutes like too much for effects like those. You just want to be more lean. Anyway. No White March or Pending. Pending's maybe good. Is Pending good enough? I guess you can't even produce more colors potentially with... Never mind. It's just 2 color, I think. March is on our list. Hang on. We can see our list of maybe cards. We've got Gerard's Verdict here. I love Gerard's Verdict. Maybe it's not good enough. I didn't see it in any of their lists, I don't think. It's like Hymn to Turok, right? Just good value. Good. The working man's 2 for 1, really. Cranks in pre-modern. Yeah, probably not the greatest show of force for how powerful this card is, but... No love for Vanishing Verse either. Maybe there's just like too many multicolored things going on in this format. Makes some sense. Like the best deck's Aragorn. I mean, Aragorn has a lot of monocolored cards you want to exile before you want to kill the literal Aragorn. Chat, why aren't you working? Where's my chat box? Did OBS like lose integration with it? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's just literally pulling from the source. But if I paste this widget, I just don't see anything. It's just blank. Does this deck want hymns? They're bad against aggro. This deck already is a great engine late game. You mostly want hymns versus like control, right? You want to like discard. You just want like 2-mana disruption versus the Aragorn decks. Oh, I am seeing things in chat now. All right. Refresh. Would you rather have targeted hand removal? I mean, we're playing like all the targeted hand removal we can that's worth anything already. We just play Hymn to Turok after that. It's card advantage. It like disrupts. It takes a bunch of cards out of their We're already casting Thoughtseize Duress, Inquisition of Kozilek, Dread Fugue, a card that I just discovered existed today. Play Tide Hollow Scholar because it's based. Boy, I wish. I love Tide Hollow Scholar. Doesn't even trigger Ketramose. Fucking brutal. Jen, none of you have suggested good cards for me to cut. What do I pay you for? Is 4-mana Shieldred too slow? I didn't add that one to the list. Shieldred is very powerful. I do have some concerns about 4 mana being too much. But I mean, Shieldred is like a pretty messed up card at the same time, so not a fan of Vanishing Verse. It's definitely like on the lower end of like playable removal. It's probably like worse than some of the 1 mana stuff we're not playing yet. I could see that. It exiles, which is fun, but definitely can get too lost in the sauce of combos with Ketramose versus is a good card by itself. Helping Hand? Are you asking what that card does? It's just a reanimate effect. We have like the Helping Hand plus Unearth. Shieldred offsets the life loss of Ketramose. That is interesting as well. Why is it in the deck? It's just like good versus the... One, it's really good versus the counterspell decks with Ketramose. You can cast Ketramose on like the 4 mana turn where you go Ketramose, they counter it, and you Helping Hand or Unearth your Ketramose back to try to get it into play versus the blue decks. It's also like much less risky of a gambit because if they have like double counter spell and then they counter your Unearth, your deck has a bunch of natural exile to put Ketramose back into the command zone. Whereas like if you run that gambit with a card like Felia, you like end step cast Felia, you get countered, untap, cast Primal War, target Felia, whatever. If they counter the Formal War too, then your Felia is just like stranded in the graveyard. It's the idea at least. And then again, it just does. We do have a lot of like cheap value creatures that we want to be playing on 1 and 2. That kind of demand your opponent answer them in some fashion that you can just get back, but that's all theory. This was mostly just a deck I cooked up of like, yeah, these cards seem like they would go in the deck. Meanwhile, why is chat? I can see the fucking widget working, and then I put the widget into OBS, and then it doesn't work. Am I just like streaming chatless today? OBS, what is your problem with me, huh? Love the dual commander content. Thanks, our mayor. We haven't actually we've been sitting here for the past hour, deck building and troubleshooting. But we'll play. I'll play a league eventually. I might just throw in the towel and say no chat for the YouTube audience, and I will just read the comments out loud, and they'll have to survive. Because for whatever reason, like I could literally see the dang thing. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for me, guys. I hate to say it. We may just want to go chatless. All right, let's get some cards in here, huh? What card did I really want? Dread Fugue. I definitely wanted to add. I can't spell. Fugue. Dread Fugue seemed good as another piece of discard that I missed because I've literally never seen this card in my life. What else do we want? Mind Twist seemed good for similar reasons as like discard. You want cards that are good against Aragorn. Oh dang, I didn't even know this was a... They printed Mind Twist in the mystery boosters. Let's get a classic Mind Twist in here. What cards do people... What cards do other people want? Enlightened Tutor was a card that I wanted in here. Can you guys even read that? It's kind of tiny, huh? Can I make this any bigger? There you go. And then I'll immediately close it as I go and find Enlightened Tutor. Demonic Bargain? What is... Gotta look up so many of these damn cards. Demonic Bargain. Ketramose Activator, Demonic Tutor for... Three's a lot. Three's a lot of mana. We got Dread Fugue, we got Mind Twist. We gotta play Abyss, if for nothing else than for the fans. I think Abyss is just a fucking sick card that we can put in the deck. Cause like, how many other formats do you get to actually like put the Abyss into play? It also works well with our Enlightened Tutor that we just put in the deck. God, there's so many cards. No Jailer. I mean, it draws a lot, but Monarchy is a pretty volatile mechanic. 4-mana card. We already have our card draw engine. Baragoyf is the Abyss, but it gains you life. Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, we can only register one Baragoyf in this deck. I keep opening that instead of my... Just buy a paper copy of the Abyss just for this deck. Yeah, with my buckets of money. I'll spend my entire Pro Tour winnings on a single copy of the Abyss. I think I do want Razorgrass Ambush. What's the worst land in my deck? Flagstones, probably. It's literally just, like, non-basic planes. We don't even have, like, the Dust Bowl to combo with it. So we play, Razorgrass Ambush. It's just... We counted I had 40 lands, which I think is, like, maybe enough. We could maybe play a 41st, but... Put this over in the cuts pile for now while we're talking. Demonic Bargain is Tutor and turn on Ketramose one card, correct, but it also is 3 mana to do that. Which, like, I don't know how desperate I am to turn on Ketramose. Am I willing to spend 3 mana on my Demonic Tutor and activate my Ketramose? Which the answer is maybe. Maybe you just, like, really want good Ketramose activators. You do want to play a card like Demonic Bargain versus, like, the aggro decks or something. Demonic Bargain for some Wrath. Plus to activate your 4/4 lifelinker versus aggro could be nice. Maybe it is good. I don't necessarily want to cut these. I guess I brought them out because I was talking about them, but we could. Are we not playing Wasteland? Wasteland is banned. Razorgrass Ambush in the deck now. Serum Powder seems really funny to me. I don't know if it's actually good, but it is very amusing. They hate fun, so they banned all the cards I liked. I don't think you would like a dual commander format where Wasteland is legal. Maybe you would. Maybe if you're like the Azusa sicko or whatever, and you just want to like Crucible lock every deck and then like the other half of the format is just monocolored with all basic lands to not get Wasteland locked. these guys? I think Lord Skitter is maybe a little worse. Maybe we'll run it like this. You should 100% play Dust Bowl. What's Dust Bowl good against? It's like you just want to like Dust Bowl the better control decks, like the Atraxas of the world, and the oft Azusa that you've run into, and then like probably Aragorn sometimes. It's like maybe it's just like that's good enough, and like otherwise you have no pieces of interaction for that sort of matchup, and it is like when you play the single copy of Dust Bowl, you suddenly get access to it with Demonic Tutor and Tainted Pact. I could see that argument being pretty reasonable. Now I just want to add the flagstones that I just cut for the Razorgrass Ambush. Just cut my last. Cut this Reverent Mantra. I wanted like cards that protect Ketramose from like the white decks, but maybe that's not as important. If you actually get it into play, generally you can like draw a couple of cards. So maybe you don't necessarily need a card like Reverent Mantra. Let's try this. I've been sitting here too long trying to fix chat and like deck building and stuff. Let's just play this. Wait, did I cut a non-land for the Dust Bowl? That's probably fine, honestly. We can play 41 lands. Magic gameplay, yeah, that's shockingly what we came for. We're finally an hour into the stream getting to actually play Magic. I did want to like field some thoughts from chat, especially because I haven't played Duel Commander in a hot minute. I built a deck list basically from scratch and probably missed a bunch of nice cards. Got some good insights from people. Ketra, DC, format, Duel Commander, visibility, public, create. I should really change my my profile image on my Daybreak account. I guess if I'm playing Duel Commander, now it's probably Leovold. Isn't Leovold like super banned? I have to imagine that card's banned. That card seems extremely unreasonable. Just put like Leovold wheels. And then also add to Stream Decker. Alright, deck list is up. We found a good is it banned condition, just ask Joyful Waffle if they like it. Yeah. True. Wasteland banned. Tamiyo banned. Tamiyo was fucking miserable. Felia, I do think, had like a pretty okay Tamiyo matchup as far as the format went, and like I still that matchup was just not enjoyable. If they ever had like the Tamiyo plus free counter spell stars, you just like never won. Whenever my opponent went Tamiyo Daze or Tamiyo Force, you just instantly lose the game. Tamiyo Mental Misstep. On zero testing, I succeeded the Man Trader's Duel Commander event, only losing to the mirror when my opponent had mental misstep from my Tamiyo, which happened 3 times. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. That deck was extremely obnoxious and absolutely deserved the ban. The only tragic thing is that, like, Tamiyo plus Ezio has just really put off the banning of Aragorn, which is just, like, the writing really feels on the wall for that one. I've been, like, pretty out of touch with Duel Commander. Everyone fucking hates Aragorn. But then all the Aragorn players just jumped ship to Ezio, and then played the Ezio deck until it got banned. Now they're all back on Aragorn. Just like, God, seems kind of miserable that the deck's still legal. Yeah, Ezio got banned with the most recent ban announcement. Alright, Joyful Waffle. I'm Googling the Duel Commander ban list right now. Is Golos legal? Yeah, Golos is legal. Is Leovold really not banned? Am I crazy? Maybe I feel I'm the fool. Is Leovold just not good? Leovold is super banned in normal commander. That is true. I did know that. I just assumed that it would also be banned in not normal commander. I do very much appreciate that this format just has Comet banned, because, like, fuck that card. No one wants to play against Comet. Absolutely most based ban on the entire list. Just incredibly miserable card to have to play against or play with. Is Leo not banned? Wow. Today I learned. Kind of surprised that that's not a more playable card. I guess green is like a not very exciting color for a controlled. I'm comparing to a card like Rafine. Format, I mean, I don't think the format's necessarily underexplored. The format's massively popular overseas. Like, there are like 500 people Duel Commander events across the pond. People definitely be breaking this shit wide open. I'm sure underexplored just based on, you know, total numbers versus other formats, you know, like modern or whatever. But, like, I guess I could have checked all this shit that I've opened. Can I, like, search? Search. Does this work? Deck. Leovold. Yeah, it's just right here. Played 2 days ago. Top 8'd some 26-person thing. Yeah, just like Leovold, a bunch of wheels. Diminishing returns, Days Undoing, etc., etc. Also has, this does look like a Glarb deck, the Thought Lash, Jace Wheel of Mysteries. Every counter spell you can think of. Will at 11? What the hell is this? Oh, this is the Stranger Things cards. Format's so whack, man. And then Aragorn at the fucking top. Classic. I play against this Azusa deck every once in a while. This Azusa deck is scary, man. Got some real messed up shit that you can do with this Azusa deck if you don't have like a pretty narrow band of like punishers for this sort of deck. SpongeBob Days has to be. I love the SpongeBob cards, honestly. I think I would be significantly less tilted if I got SpongeBob Dazed versus regular Dazed. I lost to like my opponent having the third Daze and like the top 15 cards of their deck pretty recently, and just like I played into it and just like got super blown out, and I'm like, I feel like I would be significantly less mad if my opponent cast a fucking Mr. Krabs Daze on me instead. If the SpongeBob cards were serious, I would have hated them. Yeah, I think it's good that they leaned into like they're all like goofy cards. It matches, you know, the vibe of SpongeBob, and also like We're not making like an actual SpongeBob card. If someone wants to cast Crystal Crab Days, I'm jumping across the table. I mean, that's just, I don't know. I agree to disagree, I guess. I think they're really funny, honestly. I think there are universes beyond cards that you can hate, and like I hate the universes beyondification of Magic the Gathering, blah 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 blah, Wizards selling out, whatever you want. But I don't know. I think they're funny and like they don't matter. Honestly, the people that should be, I think the people that are like the most mad about the SpongeBob cards are the fact that they made Patrick Star like a red black vanilla like 6 mana 6/5 or something, some like dog shit legend from Legends or something. Just like, man, if you wanted to actually like be a commander player and make your fucking Patrick Star deck and just the most unplay, maybe that's on theme that Patrick is like the most unplayable piece of shit you've ever seen. It should have been Plagon. Isn't Plagon a jellyfish? Isn't like we could have made that like, you know, like that big king queen jellyfish or whatever in Jellyfish Fields. Probably hard to make that a legend though. Plagon is a star. Oh, is Plagon a starfish, not a jellyfish? Oh, that would have been sick. Scryfall. Plagon. Fair enough. Starfish wizard. Egg on my face. Patrick is a 7-mana vanilla 6/5, which is, I guess maybe that is the bit. Maybe I'm not in on it enough, and like Patrick just being an unplayable piece of crap is just really funny. Very un-Patrick in vibe, but yes, legendary starfish does also track. Though I don't think they were really considering that, considering I think SpongeBob is a human wizard, right? They made him Joda. They made him Joda the Unifier, I think, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Pull up the SpongeBob cards. This is so unhelpful. Full contents. Thank you, Star City Games. Yeah, Joda the Unifier. I can play the Skrelv in fucking Felia. That's going in my deck for sure. I was really disappointed none of the cards were D&T playable. Mr. Krabs Days has me wanting to build over for real. I was like, I can't believe I can't cast any of these in D&T. I would absolutely snap off these Days if I was playing a Days deck in Legacy. Living the dream. I do find it a little weird that Squidward just does not have a neck in this image, because I think they zoomed it out to fit his head on a card, right? And this he just doesn't have a neck. He's under his bed covers in the meme. Oh, is he? Squidward waking up meme? Is that gonna work? Yeah, because it's way too zoomed in, so you can't really tell. So I guess... Oh yeah, so he is. You can see his neck poking out here a little bit, though. It is just objectively odd that he's just a floating head in this one, though. I really love the Force of Despair, though, because I do love this meme. I've posted it a lot. The Force of Despair does make me laugh. I guess we did sometimes do the, oh, creature type matters, right? Because there's no other reason that you would make, like, Gary's a snail or a slug or whatever, Sandy's a squirrel, but then also sometimes it doesn't matter. I feel like there could have been, there's so many squids that we probably could have done here, other than whatever the hell this is. I've never even heard of Grozalax Ithalid Scholar. Okay, Ithalid Scholar makes me think it was actually just a D&D card or something. Squidward should have encephalodelusions. Well, they had to make up legendary, right? So you can make your EDH decks. They're more octopus than squid. Yeah, that's fair. You could also just make him an octopus, right? He only has 6 tentacles anyway. Duel Commander players, please wake up. Where are you? I said I was going to play a game, and then we should have been troubleshooting my chat not working during all of this, huh? Then we can talk about these sweet SpongeBob cards instead. Squidward. I mean, look, squids don't squid have like 10 tentacles or something? I'm sure if I Google is Squidward. Wow, how did it know? How did it know that this was my next question? I don't. Thanks, AI. 6 legs plus 2 arms. He's got. So he has 8 total. He's an octopus, not a squid, confirmed in many interviews and episodes. Well, there you go. According to the SpongeBob fandom wiki. SpongeBob creator Steve Hillenburg took some creative license with the world of Bikini Bottom. All the DC players in Europe where it's 4 a.m. Well, tell them to wake the fuck up. This is like when they made Jolly Gerbil a hamster. You're going to have to elaborate on that one, Mangork. I don't know what the hell Jolly Gerbil is. I'm so torn between wanting my legacy deck to have all the old borders signed for printings or having all the shitty meme printings. I love shitty meme printings, but like, it depends on the vibe of the deck. Moonstompy is such a great shitty meme printing deck. Jolly Gerbil is a magic card. A literal magic card named Jolly Gerbil. Wow. Today I learned. Jolly Gerbil. It's a gerbil that's a hamster. Jolly gerbils, plural. Are gerbils hamsters? Oh, we got a match. We did it. We'll have to shelve the Are Gerbils Hamsters question for another time. If I played Oops or Stompy, I'd do the meme shit. Yeah, exactly. Light Paws, huh? I mean, we have one castable removal spell in this hand. Eventually, we'll have a second castable removal spell. Gerbils aren't hamsters. I mean, so you say. This hand seems great for Light Paws. If we can find a second black source, it probably gets a little bit better. Twist for 1 doesn't seem very exciting here. My spells cost 1 more, so I can just hold up Dismember here. Seems okay to me. Although it definitely does get scary because this is like the Light Paws plus 1 mana protection spell turn. But then we can like untap and damn it potentially. We'd have to currently sack the Esper Sentinel to damn it, which sucks a lot. But although I guess we can't necessarily do that because they could just like give it the pro black thing, which is bad for me. We'd need to draw another black source. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I probably don't want to block, huh? I kind of need this as my black source. I think we have to like untap and damn it and then dismember it in response. Wow, they just don't cast anything, huh? Interesting. Black source, good. doing here. Probably want to Mind Twist them when I'm taking the rest of the cards out of their hand, so I think we just say go here. We finally have Black Source 2 online. We'd have to hold up 2 mana to represent, like, to just be able to dismember life pods. I guess we can just... We can overload Dam next turn if we really need to. If they, like, go for it. So maybe this is actually, like, a Ketramose turn or, like, a Mind Twist for 2 turn. I kind of don't mind, like, even just Razor Grass ambushing this Tithe Taker. We don't have any Ketramose activators right now besides Dothy, which isn't a very good one. I think we can just say go. We can potentially find a Surveil land, too. I'm trying to think about if I block. I don't think I'd... Or if I attack. Good thing I didn't attack, huh? I guess I could have Razor Grasped that one, potentially. Probably next turn is a Mind Twist turn. So we Razor Grass Ambush here, it costs us 3 mana, but then we can also untap and dam the board. We could also just block Tithe Taker and Razor Grass Ambush the Containment Priest for 2 mana and keep holding up Dismember. Four cards in hand. I think I actually don't hate that. I don't think we need this Esper Sentinel that badly. So we do this. We let damage happen and then Razor Grass ambush the Containment Priest. Do have to be a little worried about our life total. Four cards in hand. We Dismember down to 10, then untap and dam? Really want to Mind Twist them for a bunch. This is like 100% Flash Aura. There is a Flash Aura that gives Indestructible for a turn, right? Shard Mages? Wait, no. There's a different... Is there a different one? Am I crazy? No aura, just Surge of Salvation. How greedy do we get? Do we twist them? If they draw an aura, we take a decent chunk of damage before we have to dam, which is bad. But it seems like a pretty nice twist turn. Twist into dam. How much damage can we take? An aura that gives +1/+1 gets... Got 2 mana aura. Draw land means that Light Pause comes down again next turn, which isn't super good for me. Oh, Snuff Out. That's kind of bad for me, honestly. Because we'd hard cast it if we really need to, but yeah. We could not overload this. I think I do want to kill this spirit token, though. Going to 6 sucks. Don't have a... Oh, we do have a Ketramose activator, right? We can last step Quarry back Esper Sentinel, make a 4/4, and draw a card. Although we mostly just need to exile a card so we can start gaining life. We've taken a bunch of damage this game. Interesting choices. Okay, they're setting up for having flash. Threats. Plussing gains me life. Minusing takes them down on mana so they can't protect Light Paws. Sick Dust Bowl. We did cut a land for this Dusk Bowl, or we cut a non-land for this Dust Bowl, so the fact that it's a colorless land that's kind of fucking us isn't like the end of the world. This last step Quarry is kind of fucking us pretty bad, though. We don't have black this turn. So we will simply cast Kaya, Sav Usurper, and exile the Springleaf Drum, I think. And then next turn we can start gaining life. And snuff out the Light Paws if it comes down. How much life does this girl give me? 2 life if at least one creature's exiled. That is nice. There's Command Beacon. No Light Paws cast. Sure. Alright, we want to start drawing cards. We gain 1 life instead of 2, but I think that's fine. Deluge is a good one, eventually. We have 3 cards in exile. We can force a 4th card in exile just by casting Grief if we want to at some point. Feeling pretty comfy with this Deluge and Snuff Out in hand, though. This can find Swamp. Oh, that is, I guess, not actually that scary, huh? We have 5 cards in exile, so Ketramose is online next turn, which is huge. We can snuff that out if we need to. We can also just block the grief, block the Felly with the grief. Just drawing lands, perfect. They could like get in for 2 damage. They want to like exile the grief on the attack. But it doesn't really matter. We should have this game locked up now with GTA plus Ketramose. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's also the 6th card exiled, so I can't, like, surprise block them. Hey, Howrain, thanks for the 3-month resub. Appreciate the support. Oh, yeah, they're super dead. More lands. Nice. Equip GT. Swords always did need draw a card stable to it. Yeah, it wasn't quite good enough. Notably, I don't think we'll draw a card with our swords yet. I think I'm just going to hold up with my million removal spells. I guess maybe I should kill this right now, huh? Affiliate's right there. Yeah. Just kill Affiliate like this. Oh, I could have drawn a card by with the GT and my Thothic Voidwalker. Whoops. Didn't think about that. Oh well. I think we'll survive with lethal on board. You got it, boss. I just go to attacks. See what happens. I don't want to get blown up by like a flash 2-mana thing into a whatever the fuck that thing's called. Sheltered by Ghosts. Kaya ult is super lethal. Oh, can I Kaya ult? Whoops. Wait, oh, they're 13. Why did I think they're at 10? Oh well, we can ult Kaya to kill them. Swift reconfiguration on my Ketramose, that's so fucked up. Whenever an aura enters, if you cast it, so you can't put an aura on light pause, so we will just kill the light pause then. Is this still lethal? I'm just gonna... Oh. Hello? Choose target... No, hello? Oh god, Moto lag. Not the time. Moto, please. Ketramose, indeed. There we go. I think this might still be lethal with Kaya. Yeah. 6. Put them to 7. Ult Kaya. Ah! Giant Ketramose jump scare. Can I not shrink this? There's no bar for sideboard and dual commander. We just get big. Oh, I left in this Timeless Dragon? I thought I cut this when we were deck building. Whoops. This card is not playable. This card is just a card that I like. Oh well. Let's resubmit. I don't even think we have a different legendary creature to sideboard into. There's no Beza juke with Felia. Alright, perfect mana. This card seems really fucked up. I guess they have like pro-black stuff, huh? Not the, like, the most fucked up thing in the world. I'll keep this. We have Demonic Tutor for Toxic Deluge, which I think is very big. It'll probably be like... I guess we'll see. We don't need to start with Duress. We don't actually have turn 3 Deluge lined up unless we play the tap land. I think I want a Duress. I don't think we need turn 3 Toxic Deluge. Oh shit. They don't got shit. Guess I take the Shard Mage's Rescue, huh? They just run it out, huh? I have no way to punish this, I think. Damn. I kind of didn't expect them to just run it out like this. Because I can't Demonic Tutor for Snuff Out because I actually don't have any swamps. I don't have any other... tutors in my deck. Or I'd like free spells. I don't think, right? Am I missing something? Some random ass free spell that I have that could kill this right now. Nope. Snuff out, dismember, shit like that. Tutor for grief. I don't think I just want to grief. I think I want to tutor for removal sword for this light pause. Because if they find any aura, they're just going to give it pro black, and then I'm going to have like no answers for it. Or very little answers for it. I think I'm just going to tutor Deluge, and then maybe not play it next turn unless I draw an untapped land. We can cast like Gerard's Verdict next turn, or actually maybe we can't. Maybe we can cast nothing next turn. Perfect mana base, by the way. Maybe there's some merit to playing more basics and less like dorky shit, huh? I guess even just Felly is pretty good against Light Pause, but not when they have Solitude in hand, certainly. I mean, shields are down. I don't have Snuff Outs. I don't got shit. You just go in with Ethereal Armor and try to deal some damage. Ethereal Armor for the one drop that picks itself up. Pay life, pick it, pay mana, pick it up, and play it again, and then just go from there. It would be my guess. Just attacking, huh? I'll take that. I'm happy to take less damage here. Ghost Vacuum. That's not very good against me. Guess it's probably like a Urza Saga Bullet. Reasonable value card. Oh, that's a nice one. It's a nice one to cast this turn. Don't mind if I do. It can deal me 1 damage on each of my turns. That is true. Oh, we didn't hit the Ethereal Armor. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It is dangerous to cast my Ketramose at a low life total into the onboard Ghost Vacuum. We will definitely keep that in mind. Him into Gerard's Verdict. Yeah, we're living the dream. This has to go find the whatever the thing is that picks itself up, right? Yeah, Flickering Ward. Choose black, pick it up, replay it. Hit me for a pretty decent chunk, get deluged. Not even picking it up. Interesting. Alright. They have something to beat Deluge, maybe? How much do I pay on this Deluge? Fuck, I actually didn't think about that. They have 2 cards in hand. 10? Seems risky. I think the answer is like... I mean, maybe the answer might be 10 if they have like a +3 Pulso aura and they can go get another one. Then I actually can't kill it. It's suddenly like very scary. 10 might be genuinely the right answer. But then how do I win after that? I feel like I'm just gonna... I win by them not hitting another land drop, I guess. Carefully. Fair enough. By not casting Ketramose. If they just untap and play the thing, if they have a Flash Aura after that, I still lose because the Abyss can't beat Flash Aura. But I could potentially, like, Gerard's Verdict something or other. Gain some life. Although I'd probably not getting life because they've missed all their land drops, right? You could also just miss on land here and that'd be okay. Go to 1. We'd also die to, like, Tamer Priest or the other Flash thing that they showed me. maybe kind of stupid, but I think this does play around the likely scenario of like the A plus 3 plus O flash aura, or plus O plus 3 flash aura, of which there are like a billion. But it also might have been stupid. I'm not 100% sure. No land drop, no creature. Say go. Fuck. I think we just die now? If they just slam light pause? I guess they could not have a flash aura and we draw untapped land, which seems unlikely. Classic. Just good deck building, huh? We could cycle into Plow, or any number of like 1 mana removal spells for this is probably the play. Alright, this is game 3. It's fine. It's fine. Seeing the issues of Toxic Deluge this matchup. Something I like just didn't think about. I was like, oh, Deluge is really good. It's like a sweeper that goes around like all the things they could have. But didn't really think about how bad Deluge is against just like open mana versus the deck that has a bunch of like toughness increasing auras. It's possible we wanted to tutor some other answer for the light pause. I don't know why I'm sitting here staring as if I can like make decisions here. Said pay 9. I don't think pay 9 wins that game. I think it's just funny that we drew 2 things that dealt us a damage after going to 1. The old 1-lander, huh? I don't think I'm keeping this one. It's got some goodies. Parallax Wave is really fucked up. Thoughtseize is obviously like double discard, Dark Confidence good. We could get the Surveil land. I'm gonna just get me Disciplined mulligan. Our deck has a lot of good cards versus this matchup. These are not any of those cards because none of them. I mean, I keep this on 6. We're a black source away from doing stuff, huh? But we have Dismember for light pause. We have Kaya, which is helpful against like the 1-drops. Okay, bottoming Emperor, I think. We have Kaya and Scrabbling Claws as activators. I think I'm playing tap land here. Maybe I play Scrabbling Claws. No, because if I draw Black Source, I go Dark Rit, Ketramose on 2 with a 1 mana floating, and I can just play Scrabbling Claws and activate it immediately. Perfect mana base again, by the way. 2 white lands in my 2-color deck. Maybe there's something to be said about not building the Tainted Pact mana base. Perfect mana base, by the way. Do we cycle the Scrabbling Claws? Perhaps. Wait, I can't. I literally can't even cycle the Scrabbling Claws. They need to put something in the yard. I can't activate this thing. The ability needs a target. We'll just draw Black Source off the top. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, chat. Everything's fine. Oh, thank God. We're alive. And now how do we do this? I think we just like go in on Ketramose. It's gonna be really awkward to fight through Ward 1 plus like light pause with a mana up, but I think in order to beat that, we just need to draw a bunch of cards. I guess maybe we just Ketramose. We don't need a Dark Ritual. We could like draw an extra card off Scrabbling Claws, but we could just Ketramose, draw a card off of our Flooded Strand and say go this turn. That might be the play, honestly. pop it next turn. Ooh. I don't think I need to grief them now. I could grief them next turn. If they do the light pause plus hold up a mana and then only have one flash aura, we can grief them and then have like a bunch of instant speed removal. We could grief them for like an answer to my Ketramose, which could get kind of ugly if they kill it. Probably pitching this Kaya? That or the Dark Rid, I'm not 100% sure. I guess the Dark Rid lets me recast Ketramose if it dies. I think I'll just pass. Light pause with mana up. Say go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, did they get like pro black here and kill the Ketramose? That's a pretty huge punish. Kaya answers it. Oh shit, you're right. Oh, maybe I should have left it there, huh? Kaya at least also answers the pro black aura if that's what they choose. No, they don't. Just give a Hyena Umbra. This does not beat my Dismember, right? Also doesn't beat my Touch the Spirit Realm. I think I just 2-mana Dismember, say go. It's a weird turn for me. But if the Light Pause comes down with 4 mana, we can cut it down. I guess we could just pay 3 mana Dismember. We don't need to hold up the cut down necessarily. At some point, am I supposed to just grief them? Feels weird here. One, pay that, and then pay the ward 1. Dark Rit into Kaya into Dismember, pay the ward would have been way better though. If I'd thought about the Anthonice with the Kaya in my hand. Foolish of me. It's a little annoying. Land drop's good. Dark Rit, Scrabbling Claws time. Draw engine online. I guess holding up 1 mana didn't matter. I guess the Flower and the White trade, I didn't think about that. But also holding up last turn, I mean. But also that means that my cut down never beats Light Pause, so I should just fire it off on the Saga token. We do have Touch the Spirit Realm, which is nice against the Light Pause at least. Tainted Pact activates my Ketramose is pretty big. Sure. Can't even cut that down if I wanted to. Okay. Do I sack the Scrabbling Claws then? Oh, right, this is an Earth Saga 1 chapter. I'm stupid. I think I sack the Scrabbling Claws. If I don't, they can pop it. Maybe I don't care if they pop it. Forgot this also. I'm forgetting so many things about half the shit on their board. I think I don't care if they blow it up. I think I kind of want them to blow it up. Waste their 4-2 on it. Yikes. It's not very good for me. I think I leave it under there now. We have Tainted Pact and Tainted Pact and Grief, so we can likely just kill the Cathar Commando. We should also cycle our Scrabbling Claws. Cut down. Yeah, Cut Down didn't kill Commando before because it's 5 or less. And it was a 4-2. Would've been nice. Guess it's a land, worst case. So we can just touch the Spirit Realm this if we want to. I think I want to start with Grief, pitch Kaya. They have nothing. Interesting. I mean, they don't have nothing because they have this Urza Saga. So I want to do this in a way that I get my Ketramose back and also can at least tag a Saga token with Cut Down. So I guess it's just touch the Spirit Realm this. It's got Ward 2. Could just flicker it with touch the Spirit Realm. Pay 4 mana. That still doesn't help. Maybe I just pay full price, touch the Spirit Realm, kill this. We take a pretty big chunk on the backswing here. We get hit by like a 4-4 and potentially a 3-3. Ugh. We're at 2 at that point. Things are pretty grim. Only 4 cards in exile here. Touch the Spirit Realm would be 5 cards in exile. Could just wait and try to Razorgrass ambush it. Seems kind of scary. Cut down that. Pay 4 mana, Razorgrass ambush. Maybe that does have to be the play and hope they don't draw a Flash Aura to protect the Cathar Commando. We know he's also Tainted Pact for a different removal spell if that doesn't work out. No way I'm supposed to like play around Pithing Needle on this Urza Saga, right? Guess there's no reason for me not to. I'm always paying 4 mana for spells here. Floating mana is horrifying. What on earth do you have? Glad I realized, didn't even check that I had a vegetable that didn't cost me life. Shadow Spear, sure. Just trying to deal me as much damage as possible this turn, I guess. Maybe this is greedy, because it does die to, like, top-decked flash protection spell. Oh no, I was always dying to that, specifically. Oh no, I wasn't. If I touch this, they can't give it pro. Now I'm dead. Yeah, I think I was supposed to channel touch on this instead. Flicker this, get my Ketramose back, remove the Sheltered by Ghosts. This thing comes back. But then we have untapped Tainted Pact. Get Ketramose online. Go to 9. Tainted Pact for, like, just like a creature to put into play? Like a Barrowgoyf even? Maybe that was the play. I don't know, I really have to pee. Be right back, chat. Ah, much better. Someone remind me to do the Playpoint giveaway after the next match, perhaps. Got the new Playpoint codes. Gotta start handing these bad boys out. Yeah, I definitely fumbled that game. Game 3 on several points. I think if I just, like, read the cards in my hand and realize that the Kaya kills the Onthan Ice, I think that game just, like, massively swings, right? We just get to Dark Writ into Kaya, get back the Ketramose, and then dismember the whatever it was. Also probably just want to flicker the because they need to top deck exactly Shard Mage's Resolve or whatever that card is, the one that gives hexproof, to beat the flicker, and I don't think I care about the 3-1 that much. And the flicker beats any of, like, the other protection stuff because all the protection stuff gives pro white, and if they give their creature pro white, then the ghost, the Sheltered by Ghost falls off. There's, like, no reason to give my opponent, like, the ability to top deck something there. Even if the band of good top decks there was, like, not... It was a little small, but not, like, terribly small. The deck plays a shit pile of Flash Auras. But not all of them innately protect, because a lot of them are just flash auras to protect your light pause. To, flash in and go find one of the protection auras for light pause. I really don't know what happened to these stupid chat widgets. Why they're not working. Might just need to restart OBS or something, which is something that I obviously can't do midstream very efficiently. Man, I forgot how long dual commander matches are. It didn't help that I don't know what I'm doing with a lot of my cards. My opponent was playing very fast. I was not. But the growing pains of messing around with a bunch of cards that you don't know half the text on, right? Learning that you can't cycle Scrabbling Claws on an empty board. Can you cycle Phyrexian Furnace? No. Both of these work the same. You can cycle Relic, obviously. You can't say I've ever registered Phyrexian Furnace and Scrabbling Claws before, but I've definitely played my fair share of Relic of Progenitus and Soul Cauldrons and Hearses. Ghost Vacuum. I need to get this fucking Timeless Dragon out of my deck. I played it because I like it, but it's definitely not a card that will withstand the test of time. Must wait for the second person to show up. Trapped here forever. Maybe not even finishing a league with the late start and the brewing. Hey, Patrick, thanks for the 34-month resub. Appreciated. We're playing fan favorite format Duel Commander tonight, instead of our regularly scheduled Legacy. I do need to get back into Legacy a bit more. I said I was going to get back into the swing of things after the Pro Tour, and then Monster Hunter came out, and I didn't. I need to kind of get my feet under me again in that format. I played in the showcase over the weekend and just got absolutely slaughtered. Played an experimental list, and then also played badly, made a huge punt, and lose my first round. Can we bully you into playing the Vintage Creator Showdown? Unlikely. If you could sell me on Vintage really well, then maybe. I want to wait a month on Legacy. I mean, unfortunately, the last showcase of the season is the day before the BNR. I also have a maybe pessimistic view of things, but I feel like they're not gonna make any changes in Legacy. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane saying that. The format feels, I don't want to say balanced, but it is kind of balanced. But all the decks that are balancing it just kind of are horrible and miserable, and I don't want to see them. Aren't you White Blue Adventure's biggest fan? Mono White is currently not good at it. Yeah, that From what I hear through the grapevine, it's like not Ravager, Fleshraker shops. Uh, your classic four flavors of Luris. Let's look at vintage. Wow, I'm a genius. Fleshraker shops and four flavors of Luris. There's a mono white initiative, the fourth most played deck. Oath stocks are down. That's great for me. I hate Oath. I do hear that this is like the secret best deck. Maybe not so secret anymore best deck. Stock up's broken. Etc. etc. I can only stomach like 10 matches of vintage per year before I'm just like, hey, this is not my cup of tea. I'm good. Take a breather on it. I mean, I haven't played vintage for a hot minute, so like probably not time to dust it off quite yet. Bruce stock legacy stock up stompy. Didn't mental misstep? Didn't Stefan already do that? There's like mono blue painter. I do think stock up's like a really sick card with Ancient Tomb, and that people they actively are and should continue to brew with like Ancient Tomb stock up decks. It's an extremely powerful card, and I'm very good with Ancient Tomb. I'm definitely interested in it. Unfortunately, it's hard to lend itself to like a more fair strategy, and I don't want to play like like the blue combo piles. Whether that's like Artifact-y mono blue deck or Sneak and Show or Omniscience or whatever. I want to cast like a bunch of stupid cards that cost like 2 and a blue. Play Stock Up and Hull Breacher. That's the end of the list of stupid cards that cost 2 and a blue. The closest thing is probably, Chromos Seed Shark, which never... Chromos Seed Shark plus Stock Up, alright. We're getting somewhere. Probably nowhere good. What was... Goldfish. Let's get... What is this list? Yeah, this is just so not my... Like, I'm pretty okay with Painter. You're losing me a little bit with the the 4 Grim Monoliths. We're really edging towards, like, the artifact bullshit lists. But, like, I get it. Painter's, like, pretty decent vibes, but this is, like, not exactly the same sort of Painter deck as the cool ones. But yeah, this deck has been floating around. I know everyone had a cool Stifle Knot, like Stompy with Stock Up. Is that not his Moto name? Am I stupid? It's like an L instead of the I. It is, son of a bitch. Wait, have I been saying his name wrong the whole time? Or is it just like using a lowercase L instead of a capital I situation? Or is it actually like Hara LN or something? I don't remember how recent it was. This is maybe it? I forget. Looks like it might be it. Only 2 Ancient Tombs, 1 Torpor. Maybe this wasn't it, I forget. I don't remember exactly what his list was like. Curie's also a sweet card. I wish this card pitched to Chromox. This card would be really, really cool. You could pitch it to Chromox in your blue decks. You could play your, like, Psychic Frog card, and then also, like, just pitch it when it was bad. Their Discord name uses an I? Okay, that's still better. Because, yeah, it's, like, weird, like, all caps except for the first letter. So my guess would be that it is Hawrain, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I do love the tabs that this our stream has gone through. Is Squidward a squid? Jolly gerbils are gerbils hamsters. Vintage decks. Quite the journey we've been on today. If we could get another round, that'd be nice. But I guess we're definitely not getting a full league in today if these rounds are taking as long as they are, huh? What else would you put in a, like a Chromox Stomp Up deck, huh? Do the old Scryfall search of cards that cost 2 and a color, and are permanents, and are legal in Legacy. Boy, have I done this search a lot. I know, you don't want Artifact. You mostly just want Creature, but you like settle for Planeswalker. And Enchantment sometimes. Permanents that pitch to Chromox and can be cast off of Ancient Tomb plus Chromox. Wait, what? Oh, this is an and. Partial time matches, there we go. Pornoculus, that classic Stompy card. Perfect for those Stompy decks. Really good at putting cards in their graveyard. Coming soon, Narset at 2U for some reason. Hey, we probably get a new Narset in this set, right? It's just going to be the exact same Narset, except it's Ancient Tomb mana this time. It's really fucked up that Harbinger of the Seas and Narset can be cast off of Ancient Tomb and Chrome Mox. She's a creature now. Yeah, perfect. Just... It's not fucked up? You think that's just a well-balanced decision, perhaps, on WotC's part? They made a good choice in making the Blood Moon cost double colored mana? Impossible. Read Central Elevator, break my neck. Okay, that doesn't do anything. There's my boy Chromose Siege Shark. The problem with the Stompy decks and Chromose Siege Shark is that they never work super well together. You need a bunch of like non-creature spells and just Chromose Siege Shark, which maybe you get to if you just play like Hull Breacher, Chromose Siege Shark, Narset, Days Undoing, Stock Up. Stock Up makes you playing a bunch of like goofy 2-card combo cards a lot better. Can we play this? Is this deck bad? Maybe this deck is just bad. Do we want to do this while we're just like waiting 1,000 years for these leagues to start? We have nothing else to do, huh? Can we build Stock Up Stompy? How many cards that are two, like, maybe we just play the 2 and a blue cards anyway, and we just like play 4. We just play 4 Ancient Tombs and just kind of cut our losses, because the blue cards are really messed up. And Ancient Tombs is really good when you play Stock Up and Chalice of the Void and Hull Breacher. Is this even a Chalice of the Void deck? Chalice of the Void kind of fell off, huh? I remember there being a Narset Hullbreacher Echo deck during the Oko meta that I could never beat. Could we be an Oko deck? Or not an Oko deck. God forbid. Could we be a LED Echo deck? That seems kind of loose. Again, stock up does help you do your A plus B thing more. But, like, you'd want a second use for your LEDs, I think. Now we have Saga to find LED. Now we have Saga to find LED in our blue Blood Moon deck with a complete dog shit mana base. It does give you more wheels for your Breacher Narset. I feel like I'd want something else that LED works with, but I don't really know. Oh, let's play the Future Sight Hill Breachers, huh? Oh, let's play the. Can we play these? Yeah, Bird Narset. Let's go. Works with Karn, like most artifacts. We could be a Karn deck. We're just like building this stupid bullshit Stompy. I feel like this is suddenly no longer a Chrome Host Sea Shark deck, is the unfortunate fact of the matter. As much as I love Chrome Host Seed Shark, my boy, my sweet baby boy Chrome Host Seed Shark. Listen, if the dual commander leagues aren't gonna fire, we're gonna make our own fun. Isn't there someone who like just always play this stupid bullshit deck? Isn't it like G#77 or something? What have they been up to? They've been playing Magic lately? They're just trapped in their own long dual commander games. True. I think it's like G#. It might be _77. Oh, nope. Yeah, they're still doing things. So are you playing? Are we playing? We gotta be playing stock up in here, right? No? This list is from 3 days ago. How is this deck not? This is a Yorion deck? Oh, we've gone way too far. I don't know what we're doing here, Chief, but I don't think Yorion Days Undoing Stompy is it. Damn. Hold up for more sharks. Waterlog teachings. You get your Hull Breacher. You get the commit to memory for the. You find the wheel. Holy shit! This dude's cooking. Pitches the Chrome Mox. Also is a land. Wow. Hold up. Actually, this guy's actually cooking though. You probably are a set present scary deck with Narset, and I guess we don't have to be the stupid Blood Moon thing. What about the last? What about the 3 days before that? Is this still the same deck? Okay, no, this is a 60 card list. How this deck is like the perfect stock up deck, is it not? Am I insane? I guess stock up's much worse when you're fucking casting off depletion lands, huh? Sink into Super is a slam dunk for this deck, obviously. Just all threes. The perfect curve. What is this? What is with all these like 4 Tormod's craves? This card's really bad graveyard hate lately. What's the other blue MDFC? The weird, the 1/4 that redirects a spell. It's probably better than the big 7-drop draw cards, because it could like protect your Hold Breacher from like a Pyroblast or a Lightning Bolt or something, or a Plow. It also can attack them for 1. Can anyone name that card so I can type it in? Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to find it. Is it literally a weird? I think it is, might be creature type weird. I don't think it's in the name, though. Aha! Hydroelectric Specimen. Fucking nailed it. Eat your heart out, chat. Got there before you. Are we just an LED Echo deck? Just complete fucking talk shit. I mean, Echo pitches to Force and Chrome Mox. And did you find the pieces of the combo with stock up? Feels a little bit loose to just fucking YOLO Echo, LED Echo. No protection, discard your whole hand. Really annoying that black got 2 good MDFCs and the green one helps Oops combo. Yeah, I mean, I think the annoying thing is that they printed a bunch of MDFCs and said, yeah, it's probably fine. Oops will be whatever. Don't worry about it. I think MDFCs are cool, and Oops is the problem, certainly. Cut Chalice and play Brainstorm, you can justify everything. Yeah, but the problem is that I don't want to play Brainstorm, because that card is not fun. Are we an LED Echo deck? We might be. Are we an Urza Saga deck after that? We haven't even added the Blood Moon guy yet. Echo of Eons is pretty low on the list of the cards that I enjoy casting. I can't say I'm a huge fan of this one. Days Undoing, cool and based. Echo of Aeons, bad and stinky. What does his mana base look like? Are we really a Seprzen scary deck? We can play an Otawara banger. How does this deck ever beat Delver? Just doesn't? Ever? That's probably fine. This doesn't look like D&T. Yeah, we're filling the void between the 25-minute queue times in Duel Commander. We may not even get a second match in. I'm about to fire up the Legacy Leagues if we finish and play around if we finish this deck before a Duel Commander opponent shows up. How many islands we play in this deck? How many lands do we play in this deck? What are you doing over here, G-Hash? He's only got 3 MDFCs. I guess he doesn't have... No, he just wants as many 2-color lands as possible. Remote Farm is fucking wild. But you probably want around 20 lands. These aren't islands, Moto. Give me an island. Give me literally... Give me the... Yeah, give me this, like, the most fucking ugly island. Yeah, Frog. Piss-colored Frog Island. Let's go. Saprazan Scary. This card's only been used for good, right? Certainly. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I typed 2. Why the fuck did I type 2 A's? Is it 2 Z's? I give up. Oh, nope. 18 lands. 19. Wait, this card does. Wait, hang on. This version doesn't exist. Fucking god accounts. Can't believe I can't play Frog Island. What the hell is this from? Can't play these. Innistrad Remastered, sure. Fun. No Piss Islands for us. I hate this deck. I've put it all together and I don't like it. It makes me feel bad to look at. I don't know about you, chat, but looking at this deck list makes me sad on the inside. How do we kill them? It just has to be like a Karn deck, right? Which do have to be a Karn deck. I'm not a fan of this one. Yeah. Look, Patrick came in. Other Patrick came in, talked about stock up Stompy, and then we added Hold Breach, and then we added Days of Doing, and then we got here, and just I see the sequence of steps that got me to this point, and I don't like where we ended up. I'm not happy about it. In terms of playability, it probably wins games. It doesn't make my soul happy, you know. It's if Eli were here, if Goblin Lackey came into chat, he would be ashamed of what's on screen. He would be very mad about it. We've not created art today. We have definitely made something pretty hideous. This deck is atrocious. This deck has an ugly soul. Eli sometimes plays the deck of the enemy to learn their way. That's true. He's played like Delver and blue control decks and stuff. He'll stoop to the brainstorm levels that I will not, certainly. We can't even fit cards. Maybe we're not an LED Echo deck. We could play like other real cards instead. If we cut this stuff specifically for something else. Only a bad person would build this deck. Yes, I think that's a good assessment. Just to add Yorion. No, then we're just G-hash. I'm not building the fucking Yorion Echo pile. Oh, chat came back. What the fuck? When did this happen? Chat, you didn't even tell me. It just showed up. Chat's on screen now. Alright, good for them, I guess. I don't know when that happened. An hour and a half into 2.5 hours into a YouTube video where I've played one match of Magic. If anyone's still watching, you can now see the fucking Twitch chat. This is a bad deck for bad people. I don't like where we got. Is there a diverging path? Is there a diverging path where we put 4 stock up 4 Hold Breacher in our deck and don't end up here? Is there any other avenue to victory? I feel like there really isn't. Bomberman? Blue-white Bomberman? I don't think so. You don't even want to play like mono-white Bomberman. Bomberman with stock up? Feels like we're just doing the same thing as Painter. The mana gets ugly just to cast like stock up, and that's it. You get like Aether Spellbomb, a card that you will never combo with online. Yes, I'm certainly a bad person. If this deck saw the light of day, that would definitely make me a bad person. I think this deck has a wretched soul. Look, the times are dark when we can't fire our fucking dual commander league. We gotta do something. What about Days and Doings instead of Echo Plus? We got the Days and Doings in here. We could cut the LED Echo and put other stuff in. It redeems the soul of the deck a little bit, but I don't know what you would add. If we just play like these cards, if we cut this, then like we have 9 cards we could add. Probably cards that try to win the game. We could try like the Blood Moons. If we're on Scaries, the Blood Moons get better. The Blood Moon, the Magus thing. Go check if anyone's playing Pioneer. Oh god, I'd rather turn off the stream than fire up the old Pioneer queues. Shwari Disruption? Man. Jihesh undefeated in the marketplace of ideas. Wow, this was when Fixing Bobble was legal. And he was just playing one. Just the old Saga Bullet for the defense grid. Gotta cast your Lion's Eye Diamonds. It seems like the only way this deck could possibly kill people is Karn the Great Creator is the main issue. Is that just like blue cards really fucking suck at killing people. So you kind of have to be a Karn deck. Do get Tree Karn. 62, perfect. Coveted Jewel, cast Hull Breacher. That's the wrong direction, Mush. We're going deeply in the wrong direction if we're adding Coveted Jewel. We want to try to redeem the soul of the deck, not make it worse. I think this deck's soul is deeply unsalvageable, though. What we've created here is a truly wretched hive of scum and villainy. What if we made Merfolk Stompy? I did that way back when MH3 came out. Kind of. Where was that deck? MH3... Mono Blue Stompy. We had 2 Cavern of Souls even. Look at that curve. Harbinger of the Seeds, Tashana's Tidebinder, Hull Breacher, fucking Cryptic Coat, man. This deck was sick. Urza Saga kills people, you're just a coward. That deck probably should have Urza Saga in it. You're right. Now that we had like the Karns and the LED and stuff like that. Cryptic Coat, please get off the screen. Where did my stock up Stompy go? Why is it all the way down here? Cryptic Coat. Thank you. Then we have to fit in like Saga bullets? What are we cutting from this deck? Gotta play like an Aether Spell Bomb. Probably not that much more main. Oh, we did it! We fired it! We got a second match! We killed enough time to play another match of Magic. And another one-lander. It's a good one-lander. I think you just don't keep one-landers out. Jesus Christ, the Dragon. I think we are definitely the aggressor here. Alright. This is Fetch Surveil Land, Swamp Plains. Seems fine. No, this card's sick. I love Cactus Preserve. Just a huge body for like these big like Atraxas and Dragons, and it's like Reflecting Pool. What am I tutoring for? I don't even know what I want versus this deck. I don't think I can just tutor for like Dust Bowl or something. The fuck? Is this real? That's your card? Just a vaguely draw Haiti card? Wild. Definitely don't need more lands. fetch my swamp here. We are actually running out of fetchables for this. What am I DTing for? A little short on, like, actual things to play to the board. In terms of stopping early aggression, but I'm also a little bit concerned about my opponent's endgame. Ur-Dragon is very scary. Although, with Ur-Dragon, you have, like, kind of mid-rangey stuff, right? Because your dragons can be cheaper. We could just run back the old Toxic Deluge. If they play another creature, we Deluge. If they don't, we, like, Graveyard Trespasser. Could get, like, Damn for a removal spell on the Sweeper on turn 4. That could also be targeted removal, potentially. Could just tutor a card that works well with Ketramose. DT for Tainted Pact. Turn 3 Ketramose, turn 4 Pact. I think I want a Turok on 4. Makes me want to get Deluge, I think. We don't necessarily have to cast it. We don't want to take too much damage here, though. I say this, we go to like 14 here. And we do have to watch out that my opponent does have a 9/9 creature land here. Maybe I should have thought about that. We have Fellow Profane for it next turn, potentially. Just cast this. Oh, God. This thing creates day-night. Maybe I should just cut this from the deck. Worst mechanic in Magic. Give me back my Lord Skitterfang, or whatever the fuck that guy's called. 3 mana just past turn. Wild. I thought for sure we were gonna get, like, removal spell into, like, punch for 11 and just die. Yeah, this Deluge was stupid. I didn't think about the fucking 9/9 sitting in play. Jesus Christ, we're just getting fucking murdered, huh? Dash Kolagon, hit me for 8, go to 6. What's happening to me today? That was a really bad demonic tutor. That's probably part of what's happening to me today, huh? I guess we hold up this Fellow Profane, huh? I think I'm gonna let them attack. Yeah. It's green, huh? It's not super good for me. Kaya Orzhov Usurper gains me life. Might just be Turok. Play tapped Razorgrass Ambush. Probably attack with this to gain a life. Messed up summoning trap, huh? Although, if I attack here, and they just fire up Cactus to reserve attack both, I go pretty low. I guess I'm gaining a life and only taking an extra damage. Versus slowly bleeding out. Maybe that's stupid. If it eats 2 creatures, I gain 2 life too, notably. Good to know. After I Toxic Deluge for 2 and attack with Graveyard Glutton. Gain more life with Kaya, that is true, yeah, if I play it, I gain 2 life. Cycle Timeless Dragon and then eat it. I don't want to fucking read these cards, man. Oh, we're gonna fucking die, huh? Wait, how did that happen? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This cost 4. How did... My music... Hang on. This costs 4 mana, right? Cost 1 less. They paid 4 mana for it. Exile the top X cards library. They exile the top 1 card library. You may play those until your next end step. Then they play it for 2 mana? Am I like just totally not clued in onto like what's happening? How did this card get cast for 2 mana? Am I stupid? This card is not, in fact, a dragon. I think we die, by the way. This card is 5. Like, am I losing my mind here? Why did this 1, 2? Oh no, they pitched. No, they pitched Sibian Spirit Guide. All right, I figured it out. They exiled the Sibian Spirit Guide. There we go. Exile Sibian Spirit Guide. Sibian Spirit Guide's ability to cast Lilia. All right, thank God. Mystery solved. Going insane. All right, this was. I'm not locked in. This is, the 25-minute wait time really broke me. If we had DT'd for like a playable card, then we could have maybe won that game, or at least had a chance. The perfect mana base. Actually, no, this mana base is actually pretty okay. Trader's Mana Trade, not exactly a heater versus the Dragon, but I always think Turok flies. Why would you think that? What about Turok makes it seem like he would fly? I don't think I grief. I think I would rather like pair clean it up with Ketramose. If I could pitch Drannith Magistrate to grief, I would. Maybe we'll just draw a better black card, or like an Ephemerate. If you don't pay attention to the art, he looks like he's in the air. Perhaps. I mean, I'll cast my 2 mana 1/3. I'm not going to be very happy about it. Perfect mana. Is this my grief pitch card? You can change your... Yes, you can change your commander in theory. We have white for Wrath on 4. I wonder if I'm even supposed to just hold up plow that turn so I can like plow and tap Ketramose. So just have an opening to cast Ketramose without having to answer a bunch of stupid bullshit from my opponent. My opponent definitely strikes me as more of a mid-range deck. Okay, that's fine. That's pretty fine for me. Ooh, don't mind if I do. This is 1 mana up, huh? I think now might be the Tainted Pact time, or the Grief Pitch Clean to Dust time, just to see what my next, to scout out my next turns. I don't need the activator on Ketramose. Ketramose can start attacking, and we can like Tainted Pact for a card that will help us draw with the Ketramose. We'll also trigger with the plow and stuff. I think I want to figure out what my opponent's up to. I guess we could Tainted Pact for like Ephemerate right now and just get them. I guess we could still technically do that if we want to, depending on what's in their hand, I guess. Oh, well, I probably don't want to Tainted Pact for Ephemerate, huh? I think I will leave them with those cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Arena of Glory is pretty scary. What on God's Earth am I Tainted Pacting for? A land drop. Surveil land of some shape, form, or fashion. Sure. Interesting choice. Are you just like a Jund deck? Weird that you would get specifically Commercial District there when you have plenty of red and green mana and nothing else. Please don't hurt me too badly. It might honestly be like Tainted Pact for Urborg to cast Dam on some big creature that's not happening. I'm so confused. Just him him? Fucking Tainted Pact for him to Turok? Like, I mean, I guess step 1 is Tainted Pact for 6 cards, so we can attack with Ketramose. Do I want to cast Dam on this Ignoble? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably not. Oh, but I might want to cast him to Turok. I think I pay white. Oh no, I can never pay all that. I guess maybe we cast our Gerard's Verdict, huh? Alright, how the fuck does this card resolve? Do I wish to put Demonic Tutor in my hand? No. Dismember. No. Signal lands are great, yeah. Alright, so for step 1 was we want to exile until we have 7 cards. I don't want Bleachbone Verge, I don't want Barrow. I would like Barrowglyph a little bit, but 7 cards are exiled. We can just play Emperor of Bones and start drawing cards with Ketramose if we want to. I don't think that's good enough. I'm a little bit concerned with what my opponent's doing. I think I want to find a card like Gerard's Verdict. Although Emperor Bones would get like Grief back and draw a card, notably. That's like pretty good. E-Tutor. Nethergoyf, no. Witch Enchanter, no. Spymaster's Vault, no. Dust Bowl. A little tempting, not gonna lie. With how they've slowly have been going. Dothy, no. Ghost Vacuum? No, it's like not even near the best of my draw cards. Also, it gets Mental Misstepped. Ephemerate, no. No. Do I get Relic? Do I get Relic played into the Mental Misstep and then plow the Ignoble to draw a card? Relic is really good. If that was the case, I should have cast Plow first to bait the Mental Misstep, though. I think I just would rather not play into the Misstep. And wow, this card fucking sucks to resolve, doesn't it? Oh, Bowmaster's not bad. Just kill the Ignoble. Make more on board. I have nothing to trigger the Ketramose to, like, fuel it, though, after that. Dig for Oracle. Real. Bowmaster's, like, a little tempting. We have removal for follow-up things. We're just gonna attack. You know what, fuck it. The vibes are a little bit off for me. At this stage of the night. We're in the cast spells portion. Fuck it, kill your guy, attack for 5. We have a removal spell and a Sword Splashers that can get Mental Misstepped. I think the correct play is probably dig for the Mind Twist. Or the Gerard's Verdict, whatever. My opponent is coming back from the bathroom after F6ing and walking away from me resolving the Tainted Pact. Wow. Get owned, me. I guess this taps to deal 0 damage. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. They drew Bloodstained Mire, so they have nothing. Their hand is just Forest Mental Misstep. 4, 5, 6. At some point, am I supposed to just kill this Ignoble? I guess I can just cast Plow on it. You attack? I guess you're not blocking. Maybe I should have blocked with Bowmaster and then gotten it back with Lazotep Quarry. I guess I didn't have enough mana to do that. You just always Mental Misstep this. Oh, nope, hang on. I guess you don't. Yeah, I'll sack Dryadith Magistrate to him to Turok them, right? I can do that. Actually, no, sack Bowmaster. It's not doing anything. Alright, pretty solid board. Removal spell in hand, ability to bring back a 4/4 Bowmaster. Are they just a Jund deck? Are they just fully, like, not actually 5-color? They're just, like, Jund dragons? Big Ketramose jump scare. Alright, let's lock in. Let's play a real game of Magic. for once tonight. I want to come back, please. There's enough time spent between rounds. I don't need this in the middle of our match. Please reveal a different commander. Just totally fucking insane. Fucking Dust Bowl, man. That sounds pretty good. White, black, colorless. We have Portable for a Dork. We have Felia or Bob. We have Demonic Tutor for hopefully a smarter card this time. Not Demonic Tutoring for a Wrath in the face of a 9/9 creature land. Man, I don't want a Portable Hold X. That Mana Dork is kind of mopey, but I feel like I probably should, huh? Just be efficient with my mana. I suppose I could always flicker it too if I really want to. Maybe like Felia it later. Fair enough. They elect not to exile my Windswept Heath. Smart. I think we're just Feliaing. Really? You're just gonna just go to town with a 4/4? That's your plan? I mean, I guess. They could pretty easily have like a lightning bolt or something. Some fatal push shaped spell for my Felia, which would be like a little bit sad, but oh, that makes my plan a lot better too. Oh, they don't have the removal spell. We can draw so many cards. I'm not super keen on putting the like letting them get the Emperor of Bones back, so I think I want to let them gain more life potentially. Like if they untap and they like shatter my Portable Hole and then eat my Solitude and then reanimate Solitude, kill the Ketramose or something, it could get a little ugly. So I think I'm happy letting them gain 4 life here and just re-eating the Molt Tender here. And then alright, well, I guess we're pitching the Witch Enchanter, huh? 2 cards in exile. We could DT for Tainted Pact to turn on Ketramose if we want. What's about to happen to me? Oh, it's just that thing. Probably just DT for, like, Plow. This is just this turn, right? Till your next end step, yeah. Alright, how do we want to sequence this? 3 cards in hand. We have 4 mana. Seems like DT Plow is a pretty good plan. I want to attack with my Ketramose, though. We only have 3-4 cards exiled. Plow would be 5 cards exiled. Drawing a lot of cards. Losing a lot of life. I'm afraid if I cast Dread Fugue, I'm just gonna see a giant creature that I can't take, and I need to Thought Seize it. But if I Thought Seize, we are going a little low on life. Just a Summoning Trap. A bunch of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it just kind of has to be grab Plow here. Swords, 2 Plowshares. Do we want to go 6 or 5? I think we want to keep drawing cards. Although, like, Big Hasty Dragon is scary, but also drawing more cards is a good way to eventually beat the Big Hasty Dragon. Cards aren't really it. I mean, I guess I could just start Dust Bowling them to keep them off of Big Hasty Dragon. Worst case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards exiled. We really can't exile anymore, huh? We also can't even, like... I guess we play Nethergoyf, right? We can just Dust Bowl a land, play Nethergoyf, attack for 4. Wait, can we Dark Ritual Eternalize Solitude here? We got a 4 in that case? We got a 3 in that case? Does that exile enough cards, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It does. Do we have enough, actually? It'd be 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 1 off of that play. So if we Dust Bowl, we'll always be 1 off that play. Kind of nightmare. I think I just want to draw 1 card. Maybe that's wrong. Going 3 is so scary. Could easily die to like any haste dragon off the top. We need to kill them. I guess we exile the Reckless Barbarian now? Don't keep on top, please. Good. Could just channel Takanuma instead, try to get an activator. We're at such low life. Can't even exile more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put them down to 5. Put them back up to 6. I feel like the difference between 6 and 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Can't be that high. Famous last words. Oh shit, I just realized this thing can actually kill me, right? With Ketramose. This thing can actually just deal me damage. It's actually a little bit scary. Ah, okay, yeah, just the fucking dash dragon, sure. Just die instantly. Should have definitely left them with the Reckless Barbarian instead of the Moltender, though. Whoops. I have literally nothing that can stop this. I can't even. I've drew actual like no white cards, so I can't even Takanuma back the Solitude. Our hand is just all lands and black cards, right? Is that really how this turn went? I think there's anything I can draw. Yeah, definitely not. Wait. Oh no, we're 1 mana off of hard casting Solitude too? Oh fuck, was I supposed to? No, because we didn't know we were drawing the Takanuma. I wasn't supposed to not cast Netherglyph. Alright. This is not our day. Hitting just like actual no white cards ever. For that need. Alright, we'll try to play one more match. If it fires within a reasonable time frame, we'll see. But let's do our little giveaway, huh? Let's give away some play points. Give away Ketramose. Type Ketramose in chat. Get 120 play points courtesy of Magic Online, the fine folks over at Daybreak Games. Type Ketramose in chat. Where's my little thing that tells people to type Ketramose? Title. There we go. Hey, my last playpoint giveaway was also Ketramose, in fact. I feel like that game 3 could have been played a lot better. But maybe not. We drew a bunch of cards, and then like they were all we just drew a bunch of lands and black spells, and just like anything could have won us the game instead. What do we DT'd for Plow on that turn? I felt like that was probably right. We're staring down a 5-5 we couldn't answer, and the plow cycled us to try to like find more action too. Wow, we actually fired this third match pretty quick. Nice. Oh god, Aragorn, huh? Alright, maybe we'll just 0-3 and then drop out of sadness. This hand's really bad against Aragorn. Just like no early plays. As much as I am loath to mulligan versus deck. This hand's cooking. I think we have to bottom Cling, though, because we want to keep Inquisition, Felia, 3 lands. And I think DT's better than Cling, so... It's possible Cling's better than Felia, but maybe... Like, if they just kill Felia, the more likely outcome is that they're just going to counter my Ketramose. This is just Scrubland into Gemstone Caverns into Shattered Sanctum. What you got over there, opponent? Alright then, keep your secrets. Do I just sorcery speed out this Felia? I feel like I do. Yeah, maybe not. It's still discard spell too. True. Aw, I wish I could hit them this turn. Perfect mana base, by the way. This Felia's just not threatening without resolving Ketramose next turn anyway, so if they just like want to burn a mana leak or whatever on the Felia, I think I'm just fine with that. I might even just, assuming they let Felia resolve and continue to hold up mana, I might just cast him instead. There's just no chance I'm allowed to cast Ketramose this turn. I guess let me get my attack first then. Is that like this is just gonna get countered. Maybe I'm just supposed to say go and then double spell next turn with like him into DT. I'd rather them like waste their mana this turn, but they could also just remove Felia on tap and continue to hold up stuff. Surveil Land is a time for just cast Ketramose into Counterspell. Surveil Land, hit 5 mana, go from there. Are there things I like shouldn't be attacking? Well, if they just like tap out to like ambush Viper my Felia, we just get to resolve Ketramose, which I'm happy about. Just getting our fucking shitty ass chip damage. You get like Aboleth spawned. Oh, Tidebinder. Sure. They might just... Okay. This feels like they probably just have like a Swords to Plowshares or something for Ketramose. Oust. That's a rough one, huh? Cards left in hand. We have nothing to play to the board, so even if we... Yeah, not really an Abyss game. DT for a 2-drop plus Mother of Runes plays to the board. What 2-drop do we even get, though? Oh no, I closed my dual commander list. Do you plan on updating the Moon Stompy Cyber on Flex slot? I have not played any Moon Stompy lately, so I feel like it would be a bit of a disservice for me to do so, but it will likely happen at some point in the future. I just don't know when. It's got to be DT for 2-drop. DT for Draenith Magistrate, maybe? And then just die. DT for Stoneforge, get Sash. Just like pile more bodies into play. Step 1, let's cast DT. Maybe they just counter it. They don't. Alright. I suppose you can almost always just counter the thing that you get off of the DT. Maybe just it might just be Bowmasters, actually. That's probably the play. That's a very good 2-drop, especially versus Aragorn. You know, someone who plays a lot of it has social / content like Kulu. I don't think Kulu has a Twitter. Kulu is on Discord, but I don't even know if he's in the Moon Stompy Discord. Sahar is on socials. She has not been playing Moon Stompy lately either, but is in general a pretty good Moon Stompy go-to. Ketramose is very much not online. GTA could matter if we like clear the Aragorn a few turns from now. Play GTA equipped with Bowmaster, give it pro white attack. Just get 2 counters on it. Like, they can get it back, but they also need to be able to clear multiple creatures. Not the easiest thing for them to do. I should have F6, because we could have drawn, like, Plow there or something. Alright, I guess it is the easiest thing for them to do, huh? It's just immediately Wrath exactly my half of the board? Sure. I think I'd rather neg2 this. They gain 2 less life. I don't think my life total matters as much. I think we're also dead, notably, but it's just our day, huh? Not a ton of cards are like devastatingly good in this exact board state. Wrath of the Sky is possibly the best card my opponent could have had there. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Cast Dranith Magistrate. Hope none of the 6 cards in their hand could possibly kill my Dranith Magistrate. Oh, I still am running the Ketramose giveaway also. 120 play points if anyone wants to type their Ketramoses in chat last minute here. They have 6 lands, trust. I mean, that's my plan. I don't really have a better one. They have 6 lands after they missed their land drop here, notably. My morale is extremely low right now. I fully acknowledge that I've played these first 2 matches pretty badly, but like, wow, that Wrath of the Skies just really knocked the wind out of me. Really blew away my desire to play Magic right now. I do think this matchup is probably one of the reasons Ketramose won't be as good as maybe it could be perceived to be. Alright, this hand is decent. We have like Nethergoyf, Dreadfugue, Manatide situation. Then we lead Nethergoyf just to put some pressure on. This mana situation is really awkward. That's been a running trend. It's possible that like the juice isn't worth the squeeze on Tainted Pact, as like you don't need to play all 1-ofs. Because now we can't like hold up Manatithe and Dreadfugue them this turn. We're just gonna play tapped Shattered Sanctum and Dreadfugue them. This card's pretty good against Ketramose. I think I just want to take the Fairy Mastermind. What happens when my Ketramose just gets ousted, though? They probably just play Fairy Mastermind turn. Manatithe that? Man. I think we just take the Fairy Mastermind and Manatithe the Fable on turn 3. Do we just have to slam Ketramose here? Seems pretty terrible for me. Oh, we also can't slam Ketramose because we need a Manatithe the Fable on the return trip. Cyclone Earth doesn't give me more for the Nethergoyf. We just attack and say go. Probably Cyclone Earth after Manatithing the Fable. What are the other modes on this? Shatter and Falter. In addition to move a target around. Something to be cognizant of. More flash threats is good. I'll play my tapped Spymaster's Vault. Perfect mana, by the way. Is this even right? Just gonna get ousted. Just don't even think it's right. I don't know when casting it is right. Maybe next turn if they Fable, we can Ketramose, Solitude the Fable token, try to rip land 6, Skyclave the Fable, and like cantrip a couple times that way. It's gotta be the Fable turn, right? Cast Solitude here. Oh, Solitude doesn't even trigger when I exile the Goblin Shaman. This only triggers on cards. I think we do honestly just Solitude. Desolate Mire. Tap land, so I can't Ketramose Skyclave. I don't know if I want to Ketramose Skyclave. Notably, creature land is pretty good versus like Aragorn stuff in the future. I think I'm dismembering this Goblin Shaman. Don't think I'd want to give them like a mana advantage. Oh no, because they have Timely Malfunction up. I don't want to. They can just Timely Malfunction, make me dismember one of my other things. I could then Mana Tithe it after they Timely Malfunction. Hey, Hooch Bazooka, thanks for the resub. Appreciated. Could block there. Connive 2. Interesting. Mana Tithe Gaming, and we're ready. Gonna fire off that Mana Tithe at a moment's notice. Alright. Now what? Your name used to be Yaz. Oh, you were Yaz. Okay. I think I did know that. I might have known that at some point in my life. Maybe not right now. Oh god, what do we do here? I really want to Demonic Tutor for Relic, play Ketramose, and just crack Relic. While the getting's good, just like fucking draw 4 cards and put my Ketramose into play active. But that feels kind of loose. And it doesn't get to hold up Mana Tithe. But Mana Tithe obviously is getting worse and worse as time goes on, especially with this Goblin Shaman attacking repeatedly. Yeah, I guess I would attack first is valid. I think I might just attack with Skyclave so the Netherwave can block the Goblin Shaman. Maybe that's wrong. They're at 13. That's probably wrong. Alright, well. Guess we find out what we Demonic Tutor for now. Maybe we just Demonic Tutor for, like, 4 cards in hand. I want to, like, maybe Demonic Tutor for something and just cast Ketramose here. No, they have the Oust in hand. Again. Which makes that play just, like, not very good. Demonic Tutor for, like, a value creature. Demonic Tutor for a removal spell. Demonic Tutor for him to Turok. Like, Graveyard Trespasser starts burning them and is a card that's hard to answer. They just Wrath me, I instantly lose the game. Kaya exiles the Goblin Shaman and sticks around. Doesn't do a lot else, though. Just gains me some life. A lot of choices here. I genuinely, like, don't know what I want to do. I grab Kaya and they just land recast Aragorn. It's bad. It's also bad if I just Graveyard Trespasser, although we do have a menace creature. Demonic Tutor is good. Crazy indeed. Turns out having access to every single card ever in your entire deck makes it so that you have some tough decisions, though. Kind of didn't hate the Graveyard Trespasser line, honestly. But that's probably bad. If we slam Ketramose here, they actually can't Aragorn again? No, that's not true, because they get attacked with the Goblin Shaman. God damn it. It makes me want to get something like Kaya, honestly. I'm just going to take my game actions. Just something that clears up the Goblin Shaman and, like, keeps up value, board presence, all that stuff. If I had, like, Flicker Wisp in my deck, I probably would get it, but I don't have a Flicker Wisp in this list. If you just slam Aragorn, we can take Monarchy back with have the Eye Tyrant if we want to. Does cost a fair bit of mana, but you can also just draw any removal spell and just instantly win the game. Oh, well, I meant any removal spell. I didn't really mean any removal spell because this one's a little expensive, but I'll take it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, enough mana to do all the things that I want. Would you look at that? Parallax Wave Ketramose is a banger. for sure. Not even one Flicker Wisp. Yeah, Flicker Wisp didn't feel like this deck doesn't actually have enough like good ETBs. It's like only like, you know, cycles with Ketramose, right? It's not like the Felia deck where the deck just has like a bajillion ETB creatures. Let me end the giveaway also. Exclamation point giveaway. Okay. You are the winner. Sand has no lands. And the Sand has some lands. We'll take that. Mulling very bad versus Aragorn, such as our life. I kind of want to ship this Enlightened Tutor just because we're on 6 and it's card disadvantage, and like there's not a lot that Enlightened Tutor actually gets us that's helpful in this matchup. But also the rest of our hand just kind of sucks. But like, what the hell are we E-tutoring for in this matchup that's gonna help? Just want to hit land drops. Trust my gut. Hey, Hooch Bazooka, thanks for the gifted sub to OK. Much appreciated. Parallax Wave is back. Why is the stream taking too slow? Oh, we're wrapping up. This is our last game here. Shock in that land, huh? Really not very interested in casting this Dothy on turn 2. Shadowy Backstreet. Do I just want like raw stat block things? Not really, but I think it is better than a random card. Just like don't really want to cast it into turn 2. Hold up mana. Oh, they're missing a land drop. Let's go. All right. I think we just land Ghost one more turn. Play around all the mana leaks. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe we could play Esper Sentinel into like all the 2 mana leak spells. There are a fair number that make you pay 3 though. Maybe I should play Witch Enchanter. Yes, they discarded Lose Focus. We have Mana Tithe. Blow them out when they cast 1 mana removal spell on my Esper Sentinel. Maybe this is actually a Ketramose Mana Tithe situation. Opponent with Remand Malting right now. There's the Remand. I think I just spew now. I think I just let this happen and then just go Sentinel Dothy. Mental Misstep, Jesus Christ. I was waiting for the days too, just like triple counter on 2 mana. Bolt Dothy. Yep. This is a Ketramose turn. Maybe this is actually a Barrogoyf turn because my Ketramose has no activators right now. Barrogoyf might just actively be better. God. Opponent, let me live. The fucking Force of Will, this Mana Tithe. Maybe I should have get. This Mana Tithe will pay off. My opponent's like mana screwed. Right? This Mana Tithe will pay off for sure. Oh. Alright, how do we do this, huh? Just twist for 3? Twist for... There's no way twist for their whole hand works. Twist for 3, hold up, Mana Tithe seems like pretty good. It sucks if they have like another like lose focus type card, but... Oh no, this is twist for 4. Right? This is twist for their whole hand plus hold up Mana Tithe. It's probably the best choice here. Maybe they just don't have anything. Come on, 3 mana card. Boo. Alright, maybe they just like land 4 slam Aragorn? Come on. They're gonna hit their 4th land and then their 5th land and just like perfectly sequence through all of my cards. We can draw like Relic here for the Ketramose. More lands, perfect. Just what we needed. They're choosing not to plow it so don't draw a card. Insert hindsight backseat comment about Mana Tithe. Yeah, I mean, what was the best opportunity to Mana Tithe there? Like, Mana Tithe the remand and get it mental misstepped, Mana Tithe the mental misstep and save the Esper Sentinel maybe? And then it gets bolted and then we have like Dothy. Something like that. I don't know when the best opportunity, like, maybe it was greedy to not Mana Tithe the remand, honestly. And then it just gets mental misstepped and then we move on. Yeah, there's the plow. This feels like plow into Aragorn, though. You just have to slam Aragorn here, right? Although they should probably sniff out Mana Tithe, huh? Although I just always shock in Witch Blessed Meadow on that turn. On the Mind Twist turn to play around like Daze effects. Problem is that our Ketramose still is not online. Come on, draw like Relics, Grappling Claws. Any of those million effects. More lands, perfect. Got him. I suppose we did technically get him, but we're currently the ones getting got by a pretty long shot. Maybe they just go like land 6, slam Aragorn, we cast Parallax Wave, cycle it into something that activates Ketramose. That's what it looks like what's happening. In exile 5 cards. Basically, we just needed like Parallax Wave into Relic of Progenitus. Skyclave's better than Parallax Wave here. Because they just always put it in the command zone. Wait, how does that work? Do I don't draw a card, right? Do I just like get fucked on this interaction? It's not a replacement effect anymore? Let's find out. Science time, I guess. I'm never not doing this. Usually on Moto, you see it enter exile, and then they choose to move it afterwards. So I feel like this would work the way I want it to. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, they changed that with, like, the Child of Alara stuff. It does enter the first zone before moving. Relic. Could still be Relic. really want to exile any creatures, I don't think. Let's just exile Plow. Counterspell, I guess. Relic. Damn. Alright, Dam's not bad. Dam will help us punch through at some point, and Ketramose is like kind of close to online. If we in a pinch, we can plus Kaya and like Parallax Wave our own Skyclave to attack with Ketramose if we really want to. This should help us keep a little bit of pace with the Monarchy. Like that you were mid saying damn, not Relic as you sure damn. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that is kind of funny. Plus on Brainstorm Remand, I guess. More lands, perfect. I think we cast Parallax Wave here, and then so if we attack with Skyclave and they have removal spell, we can just Parallax Wave the Skyclave for 7th. Not for 7th card to attack with Ketramose, but like we can draw a card at least. Ah, we did it! We won a match against our bad matchup! It only required our opponent missing their land drop twice and then moving to discard, and then we also still almost lost. We did it. Well on the board. After kind of a weird ass stream night of like deck brewing and then League not firing for 25 minutes or whatever. And luckily, Lackey missed the part where we brewed a Hull Breacher Narset stock up deck for 20 minutes as we waited for dual commander queues to happen. I literally during the brewing process, I was like, Lackey would be ashamed of me building of this being on my screen, and I should feel bad about it. And then we deemed the deck both bad and corrupt, and it has an unpure soul, and we didn't finish building it. Yeah, bad person Stompy. Is dual commander not firing on Moto? It might fire better during like EU times. But I haven't like played dual commander League in a hot minute, but it was definitely a little rough. We fired the third match real fast, but like the first two matches were like 15, 25 minute wait. Only G-Hash can build the deck. We were looking, I was like halfway through building, I went and looked at G-Hash's most recent list, and he was shockingly not on stock ups. I was kind of weirded out. I didn't understand. That seems like custom built for a deck like his, full of like 2-card combos and Ancient Tomb and Chrome Mox. I didn't really understand why he wouldn't immediately put stock ups in his deck. Oh, let me send those play points over to OK before I end the stream. Enjoy. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Sorry for the like a little bit weird stream, like half a league, weird half deck brewing, just kind of vibe and stream. We're just kind of hanging out. Unfortunate that like the dual commander leagues really did not want to fire tonight. It makes it kind of hard to like to stream them at these sort of hours. Maybe we'll try to do like a weekend stream one of these days and play in one of those dual commander mini challenges instead. Something like that. But we'll be back next week playing some more Legacy, doing the old regular D&T thing. Maybe not regular D&T thing. I have like a weird D&T list cooked up that I think is like more decent in this meta. But anyway, we did not end up playing any Legacy. I was like pretty close to firing off a league with how long the dual commander queues were waiting, but then we got there. Let's go put someone to raid before we call it. Harain streaming, of course. Let's go raid Harain. I'm tired. And Harain is always streaming. Dude is like, it's midnight. I'm going to bed. You live the same time zone as me. Why is he still on? Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back same time next week. Legacy, etc., etc. Playing D&D. I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to bed. Night.